I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the ball. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switch codes, but he copes with focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that could end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game and the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on the stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. With my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pull strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow. Boss mode, I'm the kingpin.
What's going on, George, y'all?
Top dog, top five, I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a piece, man. I ain't got no time for a piece, man. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the...
If I let my dogs off the leash, they might want to get out of Dodge while they eat. Honestly, think it's not the blood and the beef. If they don't leave anything behind that they eat.
I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating. If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your base when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a beast. When you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they want to call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob, with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pull strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, top five, I'm the kingpin.
What's going on, boxing fans? What's happening with y'all out there? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know it's been a minute, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we're going to get into some of this boxing talk. Hey, what a great weekend of boxing we had, man. That goddamn Beterbiev, man. That dude is a motherfucker, bro. I'm trying to tell you. You know, I thought he was just some kind of damn brute. You know, he comes in with all that goddamn power and he just overwhelmed everybody, right? So, you know, I thought maybe, you know, Joe Smith had a chance. I was wrong as hell. You know what I'm saying? Joe Smith, man, he got phenomenal up in there, man. I'm talking, he was getting rocked, you know what I'm saying, by some serious goddamn punches. And I was just shocked. I was like, you know, I didn't think like, you know, Joe Smith was like some kind of goddamn world beater or something like that, but damn. I didn't think. I mean, I knew Beterbiev, you know what I'm saying? I knew what he could do, but I thought Joe would be smarter than just to come goddamn forward. You know what I'm saying? I thought he had a little bit more boxing IQ. If you didn't see the last 17 opponents this guy had, you know what I'm saying? Something would tell you that this dude is a fucking wrecking machine, right? But goddamn, you couldn't tell Joe Smith something. He's an American, you know what I'm saying? You know, just like Rocky. You know what I'm saying? Rocky, you couldn't tell him shit. And he went right up in there and fought the Russian. I forgot what the dude's name was, but man, Drago, or what I think his name was, Drago. And he went in there trying to fight the man mano a mano and got his ass whipped. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, Rocky is plot driven. So, you know, in real life, we know Rocky would have had his ass whipped. You know what I'm saying? But the thing killed me about Joe Smith, you know, he kept throwing that jab. He kept throwing the same goddamn jab. And he kept getting tired over the same damn jab, right? So he didn't learn his lesson. He kept getting clocked with the overhand right. And he kept doing it. Just kept sticking that damn left jab out there. Now, he was getting some hooks in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. My nigga was getting some hooks in. He was doing good. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, until goddamn Beterbiev stuck that lateral movement on his ass. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was just surprised by that shit. I was like, this dude is moving laterally on Joe Smith, you know what I'm saying, who seems, well, I'll put it this way. You know what I'm saying? Arthur Beterbiev made that motherfucker look one-dimensional. You know what I'm saying? Because he just kept coming forward, throwing the same hooks, wild-ass hooks. And, you know, Joe Smith ain't known to be, you know what I'm saying, some smooth, slick boxer. You know, he's like a goddamn, you know what I'm saying, he's a come forward, you know what I'm saying, you know, sock'em robot type of motherfucker. And he went in there against the wrong bear. He went in there, a Russian bear, and just ripped his ass with all them claws. I'm talking about he stood right in front of Arthur Beterbiev, and Beterbiev hit his ass to the body. Looked like it was a shockwave. You know what I'm saying? All around the goddamn arena. Every time it looked like Beterbiev hit his ass. I mean, you could just see the effect. You know, what's going on? Yeah, man. Yeah, you saw this shit too. Bro, when he felt that goddamn power of Beterbiev, bro, I mean, you see that dude said, this is not right. You know what I'm saying? This is not right. Something is going on here. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, Joe, you know what I'm saying, to his credit, you know what I'm saying, he kept coming. You know what I'm saying? That's that American spirit and shit. You know, you can't tell us shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, motherfucker slap shit at you. You know what I'm saying? You see how strong the nigga breaking tree trunks, you know what I'm saying, when he slap you, you know what I'm saying? And you feel the power, but nah, you pride. You know what I'm saying? He said, hell no, I ain't going out like that. This dude gonna have to, you know, knock me out. So that's what Joe, you know, he had it set in his head that he's gonna go in there, he's gonna show this dude, you know what I'm saying, how Americans fight. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, man, goddamn. I was like, my man got hard. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna go in there and, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna boss up. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna come back up in the second half and really show this motherfucker when he slow down. But you guess what? Arthur Beterbiev don't slow down, nigga. He don't slow down for nothing. That motherfucker is a wrecking machine. That motherfucker keep going, man. He is like a Tasmanian. Now I ain't gonna even say Tasmanian devil. He's like a bulldozer. You know what I'm saying? Once he start getting started with his combinations, and once he hits you, once he land on your ass, bro, I mean, your ass be fucked up. Did you see when he hit Joe Smith with a jab and a fucking right, and he went into the damn ropes? Looked like he was totally just destroyed. He crumbled on the ropes, and I was like, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this dude is done. And that was still the first round. You know what I'm saying? So he came out in the second. What's going on, Emmanuel? What's going on, Charles Young? What's going on, fellas? What's happening? I know it's been a minute, but I've been doing a lot of night driving. You know what I'm saying? When I get a chance, you know what I'm saying, I like to get on as soon as possible. Yeah, I caught the fight, and they had some good fights. What's going on up echelon? How you doing, y'all? You there, Sosa? Y'all subscribe to Up Echelon Boxing. He is kicking out some really hot videos over there, man. I'm talking about, you know, help him you know, achieve 1,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? The man has some really good videos, really good content. I enjoy it. And
give me a second, Pool. Give me a second.
Okay. He really has some good stuff over there. I think he getting some hellified views over there because the shit is so good. And I'm talking about he's doing the whole Errol Spence Jr. Part 5 series, and he's going in on all the news that's happening around, you know what I'm saying, the big fight that's coming up. And you know what I'm saying, but he has a really good channel. But yeah, man, back to the fight. Man, Arthur Beterbiev, he was hitting that fool, and he kept coming the same way. He didn't switch it up. You know what I'm saying? And I was just surprised. I was like, Joe Smith, you know what I'm saying? You got to do something different, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to move your head. Stop ducking your head down. Stop coming up short, using your jab as a measuring stick. Use your jab to put it in his face, in his chest, something to offset this dude from timing you. And he kept timing him. I'm talking about, I mean, every time he put that little weak jab out there, he got hurt. I'm talking about he was hit. I think he must have hit him with like 3 right overhand rights. And I was like, this dude, he just don't catch on. He don't catch on. He don't see what's really going on. And you know, it was too late. You know what I'm saying? Once the second half came, he was already hurt. No, he came out. Now they came out slugging in the second half. You know what I'm saying? They were going back and forth. I'm talking about it got good as hell at one point. That shit looked like it might have been the fight of the year. And I'm talking about they were just, at one point, they were just slugging it out. But at the end of that goddamn exchange, he got hit with a right and he went to stumbling. You know what I'm saying? And man, after that, you know what I'm saying? Man, Arthur Beterbiev just took his time, caught his ass with, guess what? Another fucking overhand right, uppercut, and it was over. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy, man. It was like the easiest fight to remember because Beterbiev, he had all the best punches. He showing how strong and the versatility and timing he had to beat Joe Smith was just amazing. I didn't think he was that good, bro. And I'm truly impressed. Charles Young says, he said, oh yeah, I read that. He says Joe Smith changed up when he felt the power. Yeah. He also says, yeah, getting knocked out is better than quitting in the ring, right? And the man says he got footwork too. Yeah, the footwork was off the chain, bro. The footwork was amazing. I was like, look at this big galoot. This big galoot is really, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing. And you know, he just glid out onto the right. You know what I'm saying? Nothing fancy. You know what I'm saying? But Joe Smith, he don't have the best footwork himself because he was trying to pursue. And that was the wrong thing to do, to try to pursue Arthur Beterbiev, you know what I'm saying? And he ran straight into them damn shots. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't make not any adjustments. Not one adjustment. I don't know what the hell Joe Smith corner was telling him, but he should have told him to box a little bit more or something so he could see what's going on and find his range. Because he definitely couldn't find his range. He kept trying to do that same shit. Hey, happy Father's Day. That's right. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. He says, salute, dear brother. Happy Father's Day. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? I went to Red Lobster today, you know what I'm saying, to go chill because Longhorn was too busy. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get me a big steak today, but Longhorn was full, you know what I'm saying? So I had to take it across the street to Red Lobster. It says, Manuel 17 line says, he says he made Joe look like he made him look like an amateur. Trying to slug with that dude was a big mistake. Yeah, he fought the wrong fight. And I don't understand that. You are a WBO champion, man. You're a WBO champion. So you've seen, you know what I'm saying, you've seen your fair share of styles, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be at the top of the division, and you end up making rookie-ass mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Emmanuel 17 line says, I don't see Bivol giving this man problem. You know, I said at the end of my video, I was wondering if this would be a competitive fight. Because looking at Arthur Beterbiev, man, I know he's 37, but the way he moved his boxing IQ now, you know what I'm saying, he's showing his boxing IQ. I'm just wondering, you know what I'm saying, would Bivol be able to withstand what Arthur Beterbiev could put out? You know what I'm saying? Dude can box. Yeah, and that's a scary thing. You know what I'm saying? That's scary as hell. Because you know, he got the power, but how you gonna be able to stay away from it? You know what? And what gave us a clue that he could box was the way he tracked Marcus Brown down. You know, Marcus Brown, he stopped moving for a reason. You know what I'm saying? He tracked him down because Marcus Brown was trying to box too. And he's a pretty good goddamn boxer, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, once he hits you with some shit, you know what I'm saying? That's it for you. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with fighting Arthur Beterbiev. Once he lays some shit on you, it's a wrap for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, he going to hit you in the body. Did you see how he hit Joe in the body, bro? And Joe looked like he almost shit on himself. And I'm like, damn. I was like, just like that damn, that black guy, Apollo trainer, he was like, no. I could have swore his corner was like, no, in slow motion. And I was just like, shit, man, you know, you're not gonna last in there, you know what I'm saying, trying to stand in front of this guy. You can't do it. You can't out tough this guy. But I came to the realization that's all Joe Smith Jr. knows. That's all he knows how to do. You know what I'm saying? He don't know no other way. So he got to go in there, and he's got the slug. You know what I'm saying? And he got to throw those wild. He's got to get wild with it and throw those uppercut. And he's going to do the same thing. He's going to jab, 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 and he's going to try to throw the right hook. And Beterbiev too smart for that shit. He was like, he caught on to that shit in an instant. You know what I'm saying? That shit was like elementary school to him. So Charles Young said, it surprised me because he didn't fight like that. Yeah, he just kind of just bulldozed Marcus Brown because I guess he's seen some weakness. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes who have power like that, like Mike Tyson and, you know what I'm saying, Sergey, you know what I'm saying, if they sense any weakness in you, or Earl Spence Jr., if they sense any weakness, they're going to try to bulldoze you. They're going to try to press you out. And Marcus Brown, he wasn't ready for that kind of, I don't know why. He knew who he was fighting, but he should have been getting ready for the pressure. What's going on, Michael Thorne 1? What's happening? He said, welcome to the channel. He says, so Liverpool kind of about to smash that damn like button, people. That's got you dang right. Smash that like button for your boy. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? I'm recharged. You know what I'm saying? Been trying to put some videos out here. You know what I'm saying? And keep that up. Diverse Conscious says, exactly. He was calling the man a punk. Where is Arrow ass? He says, calling the man a drunk, all out his name. Now it's about money. Haney took all the belts. Woo, you said a lot there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, I was just about, I just want to finish up this author Beterbiev. Man, I was so damn impressed by his performance. You know what I'm saying? To have a light heavyweight this good, you know what I'm saying? It really it really boosts up the next fight between him and Bivol, because what Bivol did to Canelo Alvarez. And, you know what I'm saying, even though, us hardcore boxing fans, we don't think much of Canelo Alvarez. We know he's just an average dude, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of hype behind him. At least that, he can fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to downgrade him that bad. He can fight. But when you're going up against motherfuckers that really know what they're doing in the ring, people with talent, you know what I'm saying, you saw what happened to him. So, Demetrius Bivol know his shit. I didn't think Demetrius Bivol was, I didn't think he was that good, you know what I'm saying, until he fought Canelo Alvarez. And, that's the biggest name he ever fought. I ain't saying that's the best person he fought, but that's the biggest name he fought. And so, now he's got to face Arthur Beterbiev, right? And Anthony Yard had his ass up there talking about he want the winner. He's the WBO mandate challenger, right, for the WBO belt. He better sit his ass down. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely a Anthony Yard fan. I love his style, but the motherfucker he like Canelo, man. He ain't got no damn stamina. You know what I'm saying? That's his problem. He got a beautiful style, and I think he could, if he had stamina, he could probably beat anybody in the light heavyweight division. It's just the motherfucker, after he throw 4 or 5 shots, man, he need his recuperation time, his second win. It takes too long for him to get it, right? And that's what happened with him when he fought Sergey Lipinets. Not Lipinets, Sergey Kovalev. When he fought Sergey Kovalev, they took it all the way down. He almost beat Sergey Kovalev, but he ran out of energy. He ran out of steam, and in the 11th round, you know what I'm saying, Sergey TKO'd his ass, you know what I'm saying? And boy, I was hoping he beat Sergey Kovalev, bro. I was hoping he beat Sergey Kovalev, and it just didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? He just wasn't ready. It was too early for him. But it gave him some experience, it gave him some championship experience, and now he's after these boys. And I don't think he want that damn Arthur Beterbiev experience. You know what I'm saying? But who am I? Maybe he'll go in there with that little shoulder roll, and maybe I don't know. I think Arthur would just fucking beat his arm off. Tell you the truth. And that shoulder roll don't really work for him that well either. When so he get tired of ducking and shit like that. So but it's an interesting thought. But Beterbiev said he don't want Anthony Yard anyway. He didn't say it in those words. What he said was he said unification was more motivating. He said he's interested in becoming undisputed champion of the world. And that's what we want to hear. That's why I like him. And anybody who wants to, anybody who wants to become the best in their division and fight the best in their division, man, that's who I'm rooting for, man, because that pushes boxing forward. You know what I'm saying? Don't you get tired of these dudes who get the belt and then they want to duck everybody and talk shit to everybody like your boy T.O. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Charles. Hey, Charles, you're right about that. He will get knocked out, bro. Especially as soon as that motherfucker, soon as he loses his win, you know what I'm saying? And, oh man, that's another thing about Arthur Beterbiev. He don't get tired, bro. I never seen him tired. He just keeps coming, bro. He has a certain pace, and with that boxing IQ, you know what I'm saying, the way he uses the ring, the way he, you know what I'm saying, he controls the range, the way his counter punching ability. Man, I'm scared for Demetrius Bivol. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius Bivol, I'm pretty sure he's seen this performance and he knows he got a lot on his hands, bro. You know what I'm saying? He knows that Arthur Beterbiev is coming. And, it is what it is, bro. So I don't know if he's going to try to meet Canelo down at 168 or not. But, you know what I'm saying, if you're going to go to 168, shit, you might want to, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, take another tune-up or something like that, because I don't think beating the Canelo Alvarez again will prepare you for Arthur Beterbiev. I just don't think that shit is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna need some real talent, some real talented sparring partners to prepare himself for a performance of that magnitude that Arthur Beterbiev just can't just pull it off. He showed that he's probably the best at 175. Now, what I want to talk about, guys, I don't know if y'all noticed this, you know what I'm saying, and I know everybody think I hate Terence Crawford, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually a fan. But I have noticed that his energy has changed, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's more respectful now. You know what I'm saying? He's more calm. You know what I'm saying? He's even, showing respect towards Errol Spence Jr. So what has all these years been about? You know what I'm saying? Between him and Bomac, you know what I'm saying? Calling, Errol Spence Jr. a drunk, living paycheck to paycheck. You know what I'm saying? A drunk ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? He can't drive and, all this kind of stuff. All these different, comments these negative comments that was coming from the Crawford camp. You got Bernie the boxer over there, calling EJ a bitch and all this kind of stuff. So what happened to this energy that they had now that the fight is made? You know what I'm saying? Is it me? You know what I'm saying? Or has the energy changed, guys? What's going on with that? You know what I'm saying? Because now, he's it's an honor to share the ring with Errol Spence Jr. It is an honor now. Before, you know what I'm saying, Errol Spence Jr. was ducking. But now the big fish has came out, you know what I'm saying, and he's ready. You know what I'm saying? He's ready for war. So now everybody's trying to change their tune. What's going on, Sosa?
What up, bro?
Yeah, I was just changing it to the topic. Why do you think Terence Crawford has changed his energy? Because now he says it's an honor to share the ring with your boy, EJ. What's up with that?
I mean, because if you think about it, it is an honor. It's an honor for them to share the ring with each other because, first off, you know how hard it is to have two fighters of that magnitude, of that caliber, on a stage this big with everything on the line. Like, we haven't had a fight like this in over 41 years, bro. Like, this fight is 41 years in the making. Like, this ain't a fight people see every day. And there's been plenty of people that's lived through their lifetime and haven't seen a fight like this. So we are actually lucky. This is like Halley's Comet. Like, you know how the comet comes every 70 years? Like, some people don't get to see it. Like, if your kids are not born right now, they're going to miss out on a great fight. Just like some of us missed out on Ali. Like, all people going to do is hear stories.
Can you come to the mic? Yeah, put your mic to the mic. So.
Oh, like, we just going to hear stories about the event. Like, if you're not there, like I said, this is a once in 41 year fight. Like it's been 41 years in the making. For everything to line up and for it to be for it all. Like everything's on the line on this fight. And it just don't get no bigger. You got the pound for pound number 1 versus the pound for pound number 2. You know how long it's been since we had a number 1 versus number 2?
I can't remember.
Exactly.
I can't remember.
Exactly. Floyd and Pacquiao, that was number 1 versus number 4, number 5. Like we haven't had it. The last time we had it was Roy and James Toney. James Toney was considered pound for pound number 1 at the time. And Roy was pound for pound number 2/3. And that's what Roy
that's a long ass time.
Exactly.
But we did have Mayweather and Pacquiao. Don't forget that.
But Pacquiao was number 4 pound for pound.
Oh, I see. You saying on the ranking, you know, you talking about like on the ranking.
Number 1 versus the number 2. The greatest boxer in the world versus the second greatest fighter in the world. Like this is for all the marbles. Belts don't even matter, but the belts are on the line as well. All the belts, all the accolades. This is for the whole computer. Like even Leonard and Hearns wasn't this big. You know why? Because Leonard had a loss. Remember, Leonard had a loss.
Yeah, to Durant.
Right here is Leonard and Hearns if they both was undefeated. Somebody got to go.
So why do you think his energy changed?
Because he's realizing, like, bro, this is how important and magnanimous this fight is. Like, plus he know Earl truly about that business. Like, hey, he started to take Earl a lot serious now. You know, that's why he's talking about he got a game plan for Earl now. Like, he know this right here, it's no going back from this. In life, we have moments that define the rest of our life. And this moment right here is going to define the rest of his life. If he lose, I mean, you had a great run, you made a lot of money, and you're a Hall of Famer. But if he wins, the sky's the limit. He can go down as one of the greatest of all times, and he's going to do something that no other male has accomplished. The only person that ever accomplished was the GOAT. Shout out to Carissa Shields. And be a 2-time undisputed champion. Like, no male has done that. So, then if you do that, then he has the chance to go up and do it 3 times. So, like I said, the sky's the limit for him. Like, it's nowhere, like, that's why I said he got to now take everything with what it comes with.
What's going on, Leonard? What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
All right. Has Terence Crawford energy changed?
It kind of has. I know it's in his interview when he said, you know, he shows props and he's I don't know if he says an honor. I don't really remember him saying that, but basically he's giving props. I kind of see him being a little nicer and stuff. Not that there's not anything wrong with that, but I kind of do see that. And and also see, you know, his energy with Jamel is getting heavier and heavier. You know what I'm saying? He really doesn't like the Charlo brothers, but I want him to focus on Spence.
Right.
So you take it for what you will, but it kind of just changing. And I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure it's because is he getting cold feet because it's a contract, or maybe it's just like, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking things. Maybe he just, you know, his contract's already signed and waiting for the release date, announcement date. We'll see. I don't know. What are you feeling?
What I feel is like they don't have to be rude to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's true.
He done rooted it for Earl before too. Like what they gotta realize is they doing each other a favor because you can't have one without the other. Like you can't have peanut butter without the jelly. Like you can't have Kool-Aid without the sugar. You feel what I'm saying? Like they both gotta come together to make history. You know what I'm saying? Like a Porsche wouldn't be shit without that motor. So you know you only as good as who you went against, and nobody else that's fighting now can say they have a Terence Crawford on their resume that beat a Terence Crawford. Just like nobody can say they beat a Earl Spence on their resume. So
I know this must. I know this might sound kind of funny, but man, if there's a man to beat Errol Spence, man, that's a hell of a name to have on your resume. Just the thought of it. Oh, you got Errol Spence on your resume? That's just a hell of a.
but that's what I said. If he beats Spence, then he'll do something that no other man has done. Yeah,
Oh no, for sure. And I'm not
two-time undisputed.
Oh no, for sure. And I'm not saying
that was Carissa
that having. I'm not saying that having Terence Crawford that doesn't have like a ring to it, but for some reason, and this is me not even being biased, just thinking about Earl Spence getting beat, just to have that name on your resume, that's like a name on somebody's resume.
But you know, but having Crawford on your resume is a damn name as well.
It is, but I don't have the same ring to it for some reason. I don't know what it is.
But answer me this: why are they quiet over there? Before it was so much noise, you know what I'm saying, going on. Now, why they? Hold on, let me finish, bro. Yeah, why they quiet now? It's like total silence. There's no Bernie the Boxer. There's no, you know what I'm saying, no noise come out of their.
It's a whole bunch of meekness.
Right. What's happening? You know what I'm saying? Now
that's what I just told you. I told you they at first they didn't know. See, they was because Earl wasn't saying their name because Earl was sitting there doing what he had to do, clearing his side of the street. It's just like a bully. When a bully think you scared of him, he gonna keep poking at you and doing all this right there. But what the bully didn't know is he was just trying to get his schoolwork in. Because when the damn school bell was over with, nigga, I'm on that ass. And I ain't gotta tell you because I done let you know before.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. You can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the motherfucking truth.
You can't handle the truth.
And guess what?
Tell the truth. I want the truth.
Ding, ding, ding. The school bell has rung. It is out. Now Earl is looking for that bully like, motherfucker, you remember the shit that you did earlier. Now I'm about to tax that ass. And now the bully like, whoa, because a bully ain't used to a motherfucker coming back at him. And so, you know, like, you see, Crawford was tweeting round by round on the Ugas fight until Earl started breaking him down into the 7th round. Crawford stopped texting. And then when he said, Crawford, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt. It took him 15 minutes to respond to Earl. All the other like the boxing boys, all the other people that had live streams was like, come on, Crawford, what you gonna say? What you gonna say? He was peer pressured into saying something. And he was like, damn, I should have let that shit go.
And I'm not saying that Crawford's scared. I'm just saying I do kind of notice a tonal shift. Like like a meekness, like a softness from the Terence Crawford side. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. The only person really popping off like that is Terence Crawford's sister. Kind of still.
She always with that shit.
Yeah, she always moving for her brother. But other than that, I haven't really heard Bomat, Terence, Bernie the Boxer. None of these dudes. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know if it's a good thing, it's a bad thing.
Fuck the bag up. Like, hold up, nigga. Go fuck the bag up.
That could be it too. That could be it too. You know?
They ain't trying to fuck that bag up either. Because they know Steven Espinosa, he's getting kind of fed up and getting tired. So, you know, they don't want to upset it. They're trying to push it to the limit. They trying to see what's the most they can get out this shit before they damn accept it. But we don't realize as people that like boxers don't realize, people that don't box don't realize, right? Every time you step in the ring, your life is on the line. Human body isn't made to take those type of shots. That's blunt force trauma. It's been million people that died in that ring. That's why you don't play boxing. That's why you have to be in the top physical form, and you have to take that shit seriously because it's a life and death battle every time you step in the ring. The wrong shot can send you up out of here. And you know, people that fight Earl Spence, they are never the same after they fought that man. He takes years off your boxing life. And when you're an older guy like Terence, you're not going to heal as fast, dog. You're not going to heal as fast. Like, this could send him off into the sunset right here.
Man, like, but I see this being a very bloody war, man. I really do. I think this is going to be a very bloody war on both sides. And on both
Hands
sides
on
are
the
going to take
body
some picks. Huh?
until he started putting his hands in his pocket like Ugas, like Hillbrook, like when them damn Lamont Peterson, like Mikey Garcia. Like when that goddamn power start coming at you and start hitting you, you gotta cover that shit up. And
That's
that
what
shit
I'm. That's what I'm saying.
takes power. It takes
That's
your power.
kind of like when Anthony Yard said, and I've been said this. He Earl Spencer reminds me of like a locomotive train. You can't let this guy get hot because he's going to keep coming stronger and stronger.
That's
So
what Royce Jones Jr. called him. He called him a damn pressure cooker. You know what
he's
I'm
a
saying?
And you
pressure
know
cooking
something?
locomotive
Y'all go
train.
check out my page.
He reminds me. You know, he reminds me. He reminds me of a juggernaut. That's what he remember. He
Yeah,
did
you
a
know what?
juggernaut.
I said that shit.
Once the
I
juggernaut
said
get
that.
going, you can't stop.
Okay,
I said the
stop.
same thing.
But if
Juggernaut.
y'all go
Let
check
me.
out my page, I got part 2 of Earl Spence, Why They Hate the Truth. And it's Roy Jones. I'm going in on Roy Jones about that shit, that same pressure cooker shit, because you know pressure busts pipes. You understand? You know you're a pressure cooker, but if you turn up the heat, it's gonna turn up the pressure and it's gonna turn up the heat.
And what Terrence reminds me of an assassin because you don't know sometimes if he's going to strike and is it going to be the end. You know, he kind of has
Yeah,
that type of thing about him. Like you kind of don't know when the fight that
Kill
fight could
shot.
end. You know
yeah,
what I'm
Like
saying?
a kill
He
shot.
reminds me
yeah,
of like a ninja. One swipe is all it takes. So you can
yeah.
keep you on the edge of your
It's
seat.
that it's that damn precision, man. You know,
Yeah.
the motherfucker is so accurate. You know what I'm saying? He
You
hits
don't
you
see
at
it
the right.
coming.
That's right. You know, let me read some of these comments, y'all. It said Diverse Conscious says Bud went to the Hall. He said Bud went to the Hall of Fame in case Earl beat the brakes off of him and he doesn't make it. And Donnie Johnson, what's going on, Donnie? Donnie Johnson says Crawford may be number one for pound, but Spence is number one at 147. Good words. Terry Williams says I just enjoy watching Spence work in the ring. Me too, Terry Williams. And Charles Young says, I'm curious to see how Bud will handle his body shots, and I want to see if Bud power is enough to keep Spence on the outside. And he also says, I agree, Charles, and this is the last one. He says, Charles Young says, Bud barely gets hit to the body, so I'm curious to see how he reacts. He's going to react like everybody else react
He
when they
gonna
get hit.
react just like Ugas. He gonna feel that pain.
That's right.
Like
I mean,
Paulie Malignaggi, I don't agree with shit Paulie Malignaggi say, except for what he said on that assessment. He sat there and was describing. He the only one that picked Earl out of them 2 has-beens. He was like,
mhm.
them body shots hurt and they will break you down, and they will break you down. And many people have went down from body shots. Your body is tender. You can throw it as hard as you want into that body. You ain't got to worry about breaking your hand. All you hitting is soft flesh, tenderizing it. Like you can take a butt steak and you sit there and pound on it with a mallet. It'll be softer than a filet mignon. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
And another thing
yeah.
that I said, everybody keep talking about Crawford got all these tools in the bag and everything, right? Like I said in my video, you can have all the tools and bring all of them to the job site to go break down this wall, and Earl pulls up in a motherfucking backhoe and run that bitch over. He just tore down the wall with that one tool. You keep all them extra tools. If my tools
That's
is
very
better,
true.
it's better.
That's a good analogy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody may only have 1 or 2 tools, but that's all they need. It may take you on the other hand, if you're an amateur a handyman, it's gonna take you 4, 5, 6, 7, sometimes 8 different tools or so. You know what I'm saying?
When he just bring
So
the backhoe and just smash the whole damn thing.
yeah, my much he might just be somebody a handyman just say, you know what, all I need is my sledgehammer and something else, and that's all I need. You know what I'm saying? But that's
Hmm.
crazy. That's
But,
a good way to think about it.
But my man Anthony Yard, and I heard a few of Errol's sparring partners saying, man, he said Errol Spence Jr. can do a whole lot more in his boxing skills, bro. They said
Who
he
said
got at
that?
least
That's what
that was Anthony Yard. He ain't said exactly like I said, but he said
he didn't
people
even
don't
fight
know
Floyd.
right.
No,
Say what
I
now?
agree with that because I've heard things. I've heard from
Right.
people who from sparring stories
But
and
see, you don't have to hear things if y'all go back and watch the fights. Okay, they
No, we
say
see
he
it.
didn't
We see
box.
it when he fought Lamont Peterson. He showed a lot of different wrinkles right there.
When he fought
And
Mikey Garcia,
He did,
he sat
but
there and didn't press that man not once. He never even pressed him.
you know, and
So,
even to a degree, I'll say even kind of Chris Algieri a little bit, even that performance too.
yeah, when
yeah,
he showed he could cut the ring off, man. You know what I'm saying? The way he
yeah, he
pursued
cut Chris
Chris
Algieri.
Algieri,
But for sure,
Chris
That man
but
Algieri
off.
was a little
in
rattled.
my opinion, the best Earl Spence I've ever seen was against Lamont Peterson. That was a great version of Earl right there.
I mean,
Nah,
he
the
showed
best
it.
one I seen was against Ocampo. He came
Well,
in
I
there
mean, we can't really
versus.
measure that one because it ended so quickly.
But did you see what he did in the rounds? He was slipping and dodging punches and tagging that man. And that man was supposed to be the number one contender. He was damn 23-0.
I mean,
Well, he
Campbell
didn't.
landed a
Well,
shot or two.
we all know he didn't want to fight Errol Spence Jr. That whole everybody who was on top of him in IBF, they were trying to duck up out of them fights, and they just happened to corner Ocampo because Ocampo didn't want that fight either. So he went in there against his will. You know what I'm saying? To fight Errol Spence Jr. He knew that dude was a dog, and you know what I'm saying? Earl Jr. went out there and took care of business. You know what I'm saying? I
But
mean,
I'm just trying to see these skills people keep talking about. He hasn't shown yet. You know what I'm saying? Like really
that
shown and
that's
pulled out.
that's what I'm interested in. I want to see what else he's hiding. You know what I'm saying? What else he got? I know he got
But do y'all
movement.
think Terrence? You think Terrence is the type, the person that'll bring it out of him? I
Yes.
really don't. I honestly, people might think it's controversial, but I don't even think Terrence is the one because I feel like Terrence's body too small,
Probably
and I feel
Boots,
like
maybe.
Terrence has. I think Boots would be one that'll bring it out of him. Probably Tony Harrison. Tony, and when he move up, Tony Harrison might. Fundora might have to make him add another wrinkle because of the reach, and because Fundora has a whole bunch of damn volume shots too. But I
But
think
you know what's so crazy, and I've always said this. You know, this is only one of the reasons why I favor Earl, but just the size advantage Earl has on Crawford. When you look at the way that Crawford was reacting to certain punches Porter was throwing him, and how he was just flinching back.
Yeah, and then he'll fight.
You know, I'm not saying Crawford's light in the ass. But what I'm saying is when you go against somebody who's a big ass welterweight like Earl, I mean, I could just imagine if Crawford reacts like that, he can't take the type of punishment, man, because he's just too small. You know,
who got the best jab in welterweight? Earl Spence. Kell Brooks in 2 rounds had Crawford eye swole the fuck up with that jab. Now Crawford swells easy. Now if Kell Brooks can swell him that damn easy, what you think that jab Earl Spence gonna do to him?
That shit gonna look like the Ugas fight, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Crawford might not pick out the
but I mean, I will bet my house on it that if Earl puts that same punishment he put on Crawford, it's not making it 12. I will bet if he's able to do it.
Ugas fight,
I'm telling you,
gonna be longer than the Crawford fight. I'm telling you.
I
said it first.
The best Terence Crawford I ever seen was the one that fought Amir Khan. I feel like that was a perfect version of Crawford because I feel like he had the size on him at that point, a little bit more. Not quite the size
that man
he
was a washed out Amir Khan, man.
No, I understand. Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, let's be fair. Lamont Peterson was brushed out when Earl fought him too. But I mean, I'm not trying to sit here.
Lamont Peterson.
But they both were kind of. I mean, let's be fair, bro. They both were kind of shot.
We're gonna be fair. If you just watched the fight before, Lamont Peterson just beat Abakarov, beat the shit out of him. Lamont Peterson was in line to get the 140 belt. He was in line to get the belt. He was on a win streak. Lamont Peterson just beat the shit out of Abakarov, the number 1 contender. He dropped and beat the shit out of him. Lamont Peterson was ready. He was a dog. He had a chance to get the belt, but he decided to come for Earl's belt. And Lamont Peterson was still in his damn prime until he got in there with Earl. When you fight Earl, that shit changes you. And after he lost to Earl,
I agree with you, but I can't 100% agree with that. But I do agree with you.
Go watch the Abakarov fight and tell me that Lamont Peterson was washed. Lamont Peterson just took out the number 1 contender, Abakarov, though, bro. Like, this is what I'm saying.
No, I didn't say he was washed. I'm saying he just wasn't exactly in his prime.
Okay, he looked like he was in the prime to fight before. This is what I'm saying. People look, when you fight Earl, after you fight him, you don't look the same, and that's why I certainly.
Fine. We can agree
so
disagree.
Mikey Garcia in his prime when he fought Earl.
Yes, but let me say this though.
After he fought Earl,
he got ruined.
Fights and everything. That man breaks you down, and
They let
and I, and
Amar
I
Houston
and
take
I
2
feel you.
rounds
I feel you. But
punishment in that
let
fight.
me make my point. Let me make my point. So the best version that I ever seen, of Terence Crawford at welterweight was versus Amir Khan. I feel like his legs was there, because I feel like when he fought Jeff Horn, he was just too small. And but when he fought when he fought Amir Khan, I think he had the perfect mix of size and agility. And you could watch the way his reflexes was in that fight, and you can watch the way that he was shifting and pivoting in that fight.
But
Man, it was
Amir was
perfect.
still tagging him.
No,
Uh,
towards the end. But I'm just saying that's the best version I think I've seen of Crawford at welterweight. What do you think, Pool Counter?
well, this is me, just looking at the fights. When he fought Diaz, I thought he controlled that motherfucker. Like he did what he wanted to do against Diaz. He made Diaz look crazy.
At
The way.
welterweight though.
Oh, okay. Let me see. At welterweight, let me see. Probably. Well, shit, he didn't really fight no good people at welterweight. Let me see.
Because
Probably me.
Oh
Beterbiev
yeah, for
was
sure.
right
I'm
there on
just
his
saying.
ass.
Let me see.
I'm just saying.
Let me just go through the catalog. Let me see.
Beterbiev boxed him.
Probably Sean Porter. Probably. You know what I'm saying?
You
Because
think Sean Porter?
that's the best welterweight he fought. You know what I'm saying? I'm going
No,
back
no, no. Of
top
course,
to
that's
it.
the best welterweight he fought. I'm saying his best performance though. When you say,
I
okay,
think that was
to
his
me, this is
best.
the best
Yeah,
version
I
I
think
think
that was his best
I think that was
performance
a great
because he was a
performance.
guy that rushes him,
Yeah,
Okay.
and he was
yeah,
controlling that shit. He like
right.
everybody that's fought Sean Porter, Kell Brook, Keith Thurman, Earl. You know, Porter is right there. He's gonna be on you. You can't keep him off of you. But I think Crawford, he showed his best versatility versus Porter because he negated everything Porter tried to do. He had Porter like Olay running into the damn motherfucking turnbuckle and shit. He controlled. That was
Mhm.
his best performance at welterweight right there.
Yeah, you
Like
gotta say that because of who Sean Porter is, how tough that motherfucker is. He didn't train right, but that's his fault. You know what I'm saying? He trained 6 months for Earl now. But you know what I'm saying, he
with
came in with
with
that pussy
6
punk
different
ass shit
coaches.
against he came in with that pussy shit with Terence Crawford. And that's how he ended up looking. You know what I'm saying? Let me read down some of these comments because it's getting kind of long. Let me read. Okay, Gerald Cross, what's going on, my brother? See you all the time. He said, Bud, differently. He said, Bud, differently, not definitely not scared. He's terrified. He knows what's going to happen. Um, Charles Young said, facts. Terry Williams says, there's not the same. They're not the same after Spence. And Gerald Cross says, no. The longer he plays the mind games, the worse the worse he will get ruined. And Gerald Cross says, EJ got to clean up a few things before he gets in that ring with Bud. And I think, I know you're talking about that, overextending shit. And Hosanna says Bud had to get the strategic plan from all those Hall of Famers. Laugh out loud, but they don't seem to know what they're talking about, so it won't make a difference. And men of y'all says Bud. What's Bud ET? What's that? Bud what? Bud ET. What's that? I'm old, so I don't be knowing all the slang
I
and
don't know
shit.
what that ET means. Phone
James
home, I think.
James James Blackwell says Bud resume is trash. He said he fought the CD, the DVD in my backyard. And Eric Johnson, welcome to the channel, guys. James Blackwell and Eric Johnson. He says, EJ gonna knock the breakfast out of Bud. And James Blackwell says, Bud resume is trash. He fought. Oh, I just read that. What's going on, DJ Black Charm Music? He says, peace, y'all. And Ricardo Johnson says, body shots are designed to paralyze your movement. That's what he did to Ugas. And Yards, he says, Charles Johnson says, Yard mentioned that we haven't seen all what Spence can do. And that's what I was talking about. And me and Yard says, Bud, entire camp is different. They're making videos about Errol cheating on his baby mama, different dudes. And Hosanna says, everybody got a plan till they get hit in the body by Spence. Laugh out loud. What's going on, BH? BH says, salute pool kind of boxing. He says, a panel in chat. Hosanna, come back and say, Minayah, you serious? He said, they're trying to distract him. Anything to get an edge. And Donnie Johnson says, I've seen more different styles from Spence than I've seen from Crawford. Yeah, I don't know what's this.
Exactly, Donnie.
I don't know what this
Exactly.
misconception for. They don't see this man, switching it up. Gerald
Like
Cross
they don't
says,
see him.
mhm.
Like they
Gerald
don't see
Cross,
him fighting off the back foot, controlling the distance with the jab. Like they don't see him come forward with aggression. How they don't see that he sets everything up with the jab. Like, come on now, you think he's just a bulldozer, but if you pay attention, that jab comes in first.
let me
Earl
see.
gets dies by that jab. He'll reset a motherfucker so many times that they can't even get started.
Okay, let me finish reading up some of these because this shit done got long. All right. Oh, let me see. Hosanna says, Bud is a dog. Mike Rhythm says, what's up, everybody? Happy Father's Day and happy Father's Day to all y'all. You too, my
Happy
brother.
Father's Day to everybody.
He says, Divine Consciousness says, Errol cuts off the ring with body blows like he was doing Kell Brook when he tried to run. What's going on, Joan Potter? He's a Bud fan, but he's a logical Bud fan. I love having him here. Joan Trent says Porter was his best performance. I agree, bro. And Eric R says Diaz was Bud's best fight. That guy was a gold medalist. Yeah, I love that performance by Bud. Native Black Faculty Conversation says, why are you talking about Amir Khan, brother? Khan was washed up. Crawford fought him way past his prime. Yeah, we all know that, bro. But
Yeah, no, of course. I didn't say that was Amir Khan was in his prime. No, but just like I said, Amir Khan was in his prime. I don't think Lamar Peterson was either. All I was saying was I think just from the eye test, I think that night that was the best Bud I seen at welterweight. Just like the best EJ I seen at welterweight was Lamar Peterson. I didn't say the best opponent.
All right. Gerald Cross says EJ hasn't been in tip-top shape since Brook. That's true. And Jonah Turner says the best performances was Porter. Bud heard he was down and stopped Porter the next round. And Hosanna says
I agree with Joan on that one. Like Porter was his performance.
And Hosanna said, yeah, way past his prime, Khan, and Bud couldn't even get him out of there. Nobody's talking about that. Why? And Diverse Consciousness says they said he sees something after Errol takes that eye. And they see nothing. And then Gerald Cross says Porter doesn't count. He took a dive. And Charles Young says he's talking to Gerald Cross. He said, I think when he fought Peterson, he was in his best shape. Yeah, I think he was too. And Hosanna says Porter didn't look like he even wanted to fight to win in that fight. He says, I watched Porter catch Bud with some 70% stuff and move Bud across the ring. Laugh out loud. What's Spence gonna do? And who is this? What's going on, Trill Will? What's going on? What's happening, my brother? Y'all subscribe to I Am Trill Will. You know what I'm saying? He's part of the LDBC. What's going on, my brother? And Matt, he says Matt says facts. None of us know how the fight will go down. No, we don't. Well, we got our suspicions, you know what I'm saying? We watching and we just going by logic, you know what I'm saying? From who Bud fought, how he's fighting right now. And, just watching his energy switch up, you know what I'm saying? I Am Trill Will says Bud fought a washed up Porter who wasn't motivated to fight anyway. And y'all was chosen one. He says, who was the last person Spence knocked out or stopped? So we got another Bud fan here. He said, I'll wait. And I Am Trill Will says, Ugas, y'all was you drunk on that Bud juice.
Hold on one second. Yahweh. You said who was the last
y'all was something.
Okay, you said who was the last person that Earl knocked out and stopped? Who was the last person Crawford knocked out? Be honest. Crawford ain't knocked no damn body out. They all referee stoppages. Who was the last person that got knocked out like Button do? Who has he knocked out cold? And I ain't talking about TKO. Exactly. So don't do that. Crawford don't knock him out. The ref stops.
Wait a minute.
Exactly.
Hey, my race today. Hey, if you come up with some of that bullshit, go ahead and block his ass. We'll throw his ass up out of here with that bullshit. It says, so I ain't even reading none of that dumb ass shit. Let's see. I Am Trill Will says Spence broke Uga's face. And Don Johnson says anybody can get knocked out a weak opponent. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Jonah Turner says, Trill Will, I'm taking bets. Put some money on your boy EJ. You know what I'm
I
saying?
will, Joe. I will. Make it light on yourself.
Okay, we got some real gamblers in the building. What's happening? Let's see.
But what kills me is like Bud definitely got power, but people try to say he's a one punch knockout artist. No, he's not. He hasn't knocked out somebody in one punch. I don't think he's ever knocked somebody out that I can remember in one
Exactly.
punch.
He ain't knocked nobody out like Bundu got knocked out. Like they keep talking about who has Earl knocked out. Who has Bud knocked out?
No, for sure. No, I'm just saying listen, to be a one punch knockout artist at that level, man, you gotta be like a Mike Tyson, George Foreman, Ali, or Julian Jackson. I'm talking about a one punch
Okay,
knockout
but Earl
artist.
has a few of them.
That's for Trill Will. Trill Will, if you
Look
want
at
to
his
come
first
up.
20 fights. Look at Earl's first 20 fights. He got some one punch knockouts. Shit. He has to look at Bundu. Bundu was the fuck up out of there.
Yeah.
So
And look at LeGreco.
now Crawford has power in both hands. Don't get it twisted. But I just say he's just not no one punch knockout artist.
Yeah,
Very
but I'm saying
few,
is
very
everybody
very
always
few
talk
men
about
are.
Earl don't knock. They always talk about who has Earl knocked out, and they making it seem like Crawford knocking people out. No, he's TKOing people. Refs are stopping it. So don't seem like it's a motherfucker that's out sleep. Crawford ain't sleeping nobody.
Well, Bud he's got that stunning power. He's got finishing power. You know what I'm saying? Where he gonna accumulate and get you up out of there with a.
That's why they say Crawford's the best finisher.
Right.
Because he ain't stopping them. He stuns them and then he come in there and overwhelms them. So don't be talking about knockouts because
what's up,
Crawford
Trill?
ain't knocking them out either.
Here we go. Hey, your boy y'all is
Come on, man. Who did Spence knock out?
Hold on now. Let's keep it. All right. So we go one at a time. All right. Go ahead, Trill.
It's too much background noise.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I gotta move y'all. Hold on. I got a question for y'all. Like, what formidable opponent has Bud faced that'll give you
Bud
the
done faced
idea?
a lot of opponents. Come on, man.
No.
Don't
Come
talk
on, Bud done whooped nothing but under.
One at a time.
Hey, talk one at a time, bro. I'm gonna put you back on, but you can't hear when y'all both arguing over each other, okay, bro?
Right.
You know.
All
I'm
right.
gonna argue with a Bud fan because I know they always gonna say the same thing.
Go
And
ahead.
Spence fans gonna
Finish your
always say the same thing. Spence got a better resume. How? Where?
What you mean where?
What undefeated fighters did Spence whoop?
What you mean where? If
Let's
you
look at the
deny, you got
last
a
8
better.
fights.
What undefeated fighters did Spence beat?
It don't
Everybody
matter.
Spence beat had already been whooped.
Undefeated don't mean nothing, bro.
Oh, it don't. Man, it
No.
don't. It don't.
Resume.
Come on, man.
Okay, well look who
Y'all,
Bud
boy,
beat.
y'all
He beat
niggas be
Hank
talking
Lundy.
out y'all ass.
Are you a boxing fan or you just some troll?
No, Bud
What you
sexual. They don't
mean?
make
What
him
you
fight.
mean?
You understand
What
what I said?
undefeated fighters? Listen to the question.
Look, bro,
What undefeated fighters did Spence whoop?
Man, let's get this idiot up
That
out of
stupid
here.
ass dude up out of here.
Hey, full counter. I'm gonna tell you something. Bud sexuals, they ain't got no common sense. They ain't gonna make no sense. All they're gonna do is sit in here and come in here and talk about semantics. But Bud resume has been trashed since he fought at 135.
Exactly. He got Hank Lundy.
Right.
Ndongo been knocked out by every damn body, bro. Like it's even in my video. Like, bro, his last 8 opponents, the only one that he fought that was worth any count was the washed out Sean Porter. He got Kell Brook, Amir Khan, Mean Machine, a gunshot wound, David Beterbiev. Right. He got Jeff Horn. He got Julius Ndongo. He got Victor Postol. He got Hank Lundy. Come on, bro.
I mean, they know that, but they know long as they don't agree to the facts, they can keep arguing. So I ain't going around in a circle of argument type bullshit. You know, if they deny common facts, everybody know you need to get your ass.
I just did a video on the shit.
You know what I was gonna ask from though, pool counter. You know exactly what I was gonna ask. What opponent has Bud fighter like Harold?
You breaking up, brother.
You're breaking up. I would. Yeah, true. Yeah, I thought we was gonna get some real smoke, man. You know what I'm saying? They're coming in here with that propaganda shit.
Yeah, he got that bullshit. He done brought that fake pack. He brought that pump fake. We thought
Yeah,
it was
you know,
real
he brought them
gas.
he brought them check sodas and shit from Walmart, bro.
Man, he brought
You know
that
what
damn
I'm
meat that smelled like loud.
saying?
But we
he
seen the
brought them
seasons in it.
he brought them Shaq shoes.
The
Hey,
junk pants. That's what they call.
is that better? Is that better, pool counter?
Yeah, that's better, man. You clear?
I had it on my Wi-Fi. It's probably jumping like that. So, I was gonna ask, what formidable opponent has Bud faced that can give you the idea he's gonna walk in and stop a fighter like Errol Spence Jr. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you the closest thing he fought was a gunshot David Beterbiev.
and
And
David.
this man couldn't move laterally, and it took Bud 12
You mean you
rounds
mean
to
you, you
stop
mean
him.
Jose? I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean Jose Benavidez
yeah,
Jr.
David's little brother. But
Yeah,
yeah.
David big brother. Yeah, and this
And
man was fresh off.
Jose was giving him a whole bunch of problems before his
Exactly, and
leg
he had a
gave
gunshot
out.
leg. He couldn't even
Right.
damn move laterally. This man was hobbling around fighting Bud. Like you got a one-legged man in the ass-kicking contest, and you couldn't finish the deal to the 12th round. And that man was boxing Bud with the jab. He was timing Bud. He was hitting Bud, and Bud couldn't figure that man out. And see, if you got a dude like that control Bud with the jab, and he only had one leg. Spence got two legs. He able body and he can cut it off. And his
What's
jab
going on, Charles?
is
What's
so.
going on?
I got another question. Who on Bud's resume could beat Errol?
Nobody.
Jack? But why now was he make talking like Bud can't be
Yo,
wrong when he got
you chopping up. You chopping up, Trev.
Oh, is that better?
Uh-huh.
Is that better? Am I still chopping?
Yeah, no, you good. You good.
I was asking. What makes it so invincible as if he against John Porter?
Something wrong with your throat in there. Something. Every time you talk, it chops up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't want me to tell. That's why, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's the
He said too much. They tried to cut him off. Like Champ said,
you said too much.
Hey man, why do all Bud fans got bad Wi-Fi?
That's why Bud fans don't never buy his damn fights. They can't afford it. they got bootleg fans for a bootleg goddamn fight.
That's because they're not Bud fans. All them dudes ain't Bud fans. They just hate EJ. It's just a lot of dudes that hate EJ.
Like you told me the other day, County, you made a hell of a point. Them motherfuckers are damn mostly Thurman fans.
Mm-hmm.
That damn Spence ain't gonna fight Thurman, and that he was pressing Thurman, and hell, Thurman had a chance to fight, but Thurman want to go lay off for 2 years.
Yeah, you know, everybody. Go ahead. Go. What's going on, Charles? You know, why don't you cook a little bit, bro?
Oh no, I was just saying the same thing. It seems like all Bud fans ain't got the right Wi-Fi, but I think that I'm gonna go back to what my man was saying about the undefeated fighters. For example, Jose Benavidez was coming off of getting gunshot in the leg, and he was undefeated. So to compare that, like, come on, like you got to be real. Just like Jeff Horn.
Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia was undefeated.
Yeah. Exactly. Marky Garcia, Ocampo.
And you know what? I don't think people realize, man, how bad Spence did Mikey Garcia. Like, he did him bad. Like, he did an interview.
Who on Bud's resume can beat Mikey Garcia?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody.
And Mikey, I believe he was like 38-0, 39-0.
39-0 with 30 knockouts. And Mikey just got finished beating Robert Easter and Adrian Broner.
Yep, and he was known for being a boxer, and Spence turned him into nothing, just a punching bag.
Yeah, he jumped up to 140 and beat Broner ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Watch Broner ass for real. And he beat the shit out of Robert Easter.
Yep.
He was pound for pound number 3, but everybody talk about, oh, Mikey this, Mikey that. And they talk about, oh, Mikey was too small. And they keep forgetting Bud's best win was against Yuriokas Gamboa, but he was a 122 pounder. He jumped up 2 weight classes to fight Bud, and Bud was still the underdog in that fight.
But what they
Yep.
gonna go?
And he
So
got
is they
stunned.
And
they
he
gonna go?
almost got dropped. And
They
that
gonna
was
go?
Bud's best victory. And he was 2 weight classes ahead of this guy. He dared to be great. Like they say, he dared to be great. He jumped up 2 weight division to fight Terence Crawford.
And see, if you think nobody hate Bud, it's just that once Bud came on the scene, you thought he was going to fight all the best dudes. You know what I'm saying? Nobody expected him to take the turn that he took and not fight the best. You know what I'm saying? When he came up the welterweight, everybody was excited because you thought he was going to fight Errol Spence Jr. You thought he was going to fight Keith Thurman. You thought he was going to fight Danny Garcia. You thought he was going to fight all them dudes. And he didn't do it.
Because
And
he's the puppet master, like he said. He let
Right.
Earl do the work, and hell, he'll try to get the benefits at the end.
I'm gonna make a real good example. Say like you the best hooper in the country, right? And you go to a gym, you got all the competition, all the top players on the right side, and we gonna call that court PBC. And then you got some guys over here that's playing 21. They
We'll
just some
call it
regular
top
street
rank.
hoopers, right?
We'll
So
call
you
it
go,
top rank.
top rank, call it top rank. So you go all the way over there to the top rank court and you hoop, and then you screaming and you yelling out to the other court that, hey, I'm the best hooper in here. But when they tell you to come on over here, you like, nah, I'm gonna stay on this top rank side and hoop with them and play 21. That's exactly what he did when he didn't re-sign. Well, that's the same thing he did when he re-signed with top rank.
He was like,
Right.
I'm gonna fight the best of y'all over there.
Hey.
I'm gonna clean up this side. I'm gonna fight
Hold on.
over here. And when y'all finish over there, then we can meet for the Super Bowl.
Hold on, bro. Y'all jumped up weight class. Jumped up weight classes. Called out Errol Spence. That's when he came out with the infamous statements on my.
I can't hear shit.
Yeah, you're cutting up. You're cutting out. Cutting out, bro.
Cutting out.
Yeah.
Shit stuck on my phone.
Every time you try to talk, it cuts out.
Yeah, but Yahweh is a Bud Dick. Ain't no like this. I ain't waste no more of my energy.
Bro, man, Wi-Fi, bro.
Bro, you killing me, man.
Man, damn.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Damn.
Hello.
I'm trying again.
Can y'all hear me? Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, that's him.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you, Counter.
What's going on, Elite?
Okay, is that better?
What's going on, brother?
Is that better?
Not much. I was on your show before. We was talking about Terence Crawford and Earl Spence before, a long time ago.
Okay. What you got on it?
I think it's a 50-50 fight. Honestly. But I kind of lean towards Terence Crawford because I feel like he's shown the more skill than Earl Spence.
But be more specific. What skills are you talking about?
What skills is he showing?
I mean, like the movement, the precise punching and shit like that. And I feel like he can buzz.
You feel like he can do more?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question, brother?
Yep.
Did you watch the Earl and Danny Garcia fight?
Yeah, I watched it.
Did you see Earl movement in that fight?
Yep.
Did you see how he went from ring to post?
Yeah, and I seen him fight Mikey Garcia too.
And you seen the way he controlled the jab, controlled the distance, how he moved, how he got in, hit, and got back out.
Yep.
So you didn't think that was good movement?
I mean, yeah, I think it was good, but I'm saying like with Crawford, it looks a little bit more like he's catching you with punches that you're really not seeing or expecting to keep you off balance. That will catch you off balance.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. He fought a guy that was already off balance with one leg, Jose Beterbiev, right? Pistol Pete. He was already off balance, and this man couldn't chase him around the ring. But this man with that jab was keeping him at bay and was popping him and frustrated him 12 rounds. He didn't get him to the end of the fight. How you getting beat by a man that can't even chase you around, can't really turn when you turning, and is outboxing you? Explain that one.
I mean, Benavidez is tough.
He got one leg. He just got shot.
I mean, he's a tough
In
dude.
his last fight, he was
He's
just
tough.
in too.
So you telling me Benavidez is a bum or something?
No, I didn't say he's a bum. I say he just got shot.
I'm
A
just saying,
one-legged
but
man in the ass kick contest.
he's not no bum though. That's a good
Okay,
fight.
if you'd have put that one-legged Benavidez against Earl Spence, how long you think that would have lasted?
It's different styles. Styles
But
make fight.
you gotta realize this though. Do you know how
Hey, yo,
hard
hold
it is
on.
to box?
Hold on,
I
y'all.
was just about to object, don't attack my Bud fans. We don't get many of them now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
But he holding his own. Okay.
Hey, bro. Hey, pull counter. I got a question for you. Why do Bud fans always gotta lie? Why do they lie? They just lie for support. Like this fool in the chat said, y'all on the old media narrative. I guess Terence didn't want to fight Pacquiao, but he didn't sign the fucking contract.
Exactly.
Right.
And Bomac confessed to it on live on Instagram. He told him not to sign the contract, and they didn't. Y'all get the fuck out of it. Man, y'all get the fuck out of here with this bullshit ass narrative. Y'all act like Bud ain't did no wrong. Y'all act like Bud walk on water. Bud ain't shit.
Why Bud ain't take the 60-40 when he said after the Porter fight?
Why Bud didn't fight AB at 140? I guess they ain't gonna answer that question, is it?
Exactly. The problem.
Why he didn't fight Danny Garcia at 140?
Because Danny moved up.
No, he could have fought Danny Garcia before he moved up. But he
No,
didn't.
he couldn't because Danny.
Yes, he could
Danny
have.
unified.
Yes, he could have.
No,
Yes, he could
because
have. He ducked Danny Garcia and AB at 140.
As soon as Terence Crawford moved up to the division, Danny was unified and moved up as soon as Terence Crawford moved to the division.
Danny Garcia, Bud ducked Danny Garcia and AB.
Come on, bro. You tripping.
He ducked AB 6 times.
Come on.
He could have fought him at 135 and 140.
Why would he be ducking them? You think he was going to lose that?
He ducked him.
You think he
took the easy route. He took the easy route. That's what he did.
Come on.
I remember
Bud fought the easy route. He's been taking the easy route his whole career. But you can't name for me one elite fighter Bud fought yet. Not one. He fought a washed-ass Kell Brook. He fought a washed-ass Sean Porter. He ain't fought nobody.
Let me ask you something.
Not no Julius Ndongo. Not no fucking Gamboa. Not Jeff Horn. Not fucking Ricky Burns. Not none of these fucking. He had the worst fucking run for undisputed.
Let me ask you something though.
Fucking boxing.
Let me ask you something. You think Errol Spence would have had a problem with that Kell Brook that fought Terence Crawford?
No, fuck no.
You serious?
He knocked him out before Bud fought him. He broke his face in the UK.
He fought that man when he was
saying,
undefeated at welterweight.
You think it would have been still a
he would have broke his face again.
Spence would have won. Spence fought a better Kell Brook.
Spence fought Kell Brook when Kell Brook was the man at welterweight. He was the man.
Keith Thurman was ducking Kell Brook.
Keith Thurman ducked Kell Brook.
I know they was.
Sean Porter didn't want to fight him. He took Sean Porter belt.
Didn't. Nobody wanted to fight Kell Brook. Kell Brook was the best at 147.
Listen,
he was
Bud
the man
fought
when Errol Spence went to the UK and fought him.
Listen,
Bud ain't tripping, bro.
Bud fought Kell. It was a minute before he went to that he fought in 147.
Look
he
at
didn't have his trainer with him.
Y'all Bud dick riders are mad. Y'all mad as shit.
Who's a Terence Crawford dick rider?
There's a bunch of them in the chat. It's a whole bunch of them.
I thought you were talking about. I was about to say
they need to join in. So
they ain't gonna join in because all they gonna do is spew that same bullshit that done been debunked 4,000 times already. Like shit, they got no new narratives no more.
I'll be on them in my damn comments and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let me read some of these comments because everybody, they want to participate. Donnie Johnson says, he says Spence has 8 first-round knockouts and Crawford has six first-round knockouts. And I ain't gonna even read his shit. Let me see. Ricardo Johnson says, who's the last guy Crawford sent to the hospital? And of course, got Trey. I am Trey Wilson's Jonah. I got EJ all day.
Who's the first guy he sent to the hospital? Shit.
He ain't sent nobody to the hospital.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think
mystical power and shit from?
Do you think Terence Crawford could beat Errol Spence at all?
No.
What this for everybody in the room?
Nope.
The only way he beats Errol Spence is Errol Spence is sloppy. That's the only way. That's the
Now,
only way. If he
James
was sloppy like
Blackwell.
if he was sloppy like he was against Ugas when he dropped his mouthpiece and took his eyes off and then he dropped his defense. If he did some sloppy shit like that against Bud, he'd probably get knocked out. Outside of
Not
that, I
knocked.
don't see
He
that shit.
wouldn't get knocked out. He'll get stopped probably.
Yeah, he probably get stopped, but the thing about it is, I don't see Errol Spence making that kind of mistake again.
But I'm saying, Terence Crawford throw wild shots that you don't expect it to come. He got caught with a shot he didn't see with Ugas.
Right.
That's what
But you
I'm
gotta
saying.
remember this too.
He took his eyes
Bud get
off
hit a
of
lot
it.
too, though.
And the
Bud get hit
referee
a lot
stepped
Yeah,
too.
forward like
he does. That's what I'm saying.
stop
I don't know how the fight would play out, but I'm kind of leaning towards Bud because Bud he throws some weird ass fucking shots that catch you off balance and like stuff like that's
But
the.
Bud is a slow starter. Bud got his ass whooped by Sean Porter all the way up until the 10th round when he allegedly stopped him. I think that fight was fixed, but
But you
that
got to think this is Terence Crawford's biggest fight. He's
I'm
gonna
just
be
saying,
confused.
if Terence Crawford ain't careful, and I know that Derek James and EJ were talking after that Ugas fight when that whole debacle with the mouthpiece happened, and I know they said they're gonna go back to the lab, and that shit is never gonna happen. I believe it because he ain't never had to lie about shit yet.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this too. If when the fight happened, if Bud hit Spence and Spence starts smiling, it's a wrap. Do you notice every time Spence gets hit by somebody and he smiles, that's a sign that it don't hurt and it's a
He don't
wrap?
respect their power, just like he did against Ugas. When Ugas
Yeah,
he caught him with a clean ass shot, and y'all forget that Ugas beat Bud. He beat Bud already. That's why
twice.
Bud never called his name when he held the WBA Super. Why y'all think Bud never called for Ugas for the
He
WBA?
also beat Porter too. Hey,
Why y'all
counter,
think
send the
why
link
y'all
back
think
in the
Bud never
chat
called for
real
Ugas
quick.
when Ugas had the WBA strap?
Bro, he beat him in the Olympics when he was like 16.
No, he beat him in the Pan Am games. He beat him bad. Why you think he wouldn't fight him again though? This is the pros now. So if it would happen in the Olympics,
Hey,
if it
pool
happened,
counter, put the link in the
if it
chat
happened in
for me
the
real
Emmys, the
quick.
Olympics, why don't you think this is the pros now? Why don't you think he would
I
fight
don't know how
Ugas
to
now?
do it, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
So you think
I
he
try to stay
ducking
set
him?
up so this shit
He
don't
ducked
slip on me.
Ugas. He didn't want to fight Ugas. He never called Ugas'
He
name.
ducked Ugas, he ducked Danny Garcia, and he ducked Mikey Garcia. That's what you're telling me?
No, I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you he ducked Ugas.
But you told me before that he didn't want to fight.
He ducked Danny
He didn't
Garcia.
want to fight.
He ducked Danny Garcia at 140.
Bro, you
He talking
bugging.
about Danny Garcia overpriced himself, just like he did against Keith Thurman. He did the
Does the
same
whole
shit. It's the
do,
same playbook with them.
do y'all agree with that? The whole
He
Yeah,
did. This ain't my
yeah,
do y'all
opinion.
agree
This is
with that?
a fact.
I agree because
This ain't my opinion. I mean, if it was my
even if
opinion, then
Keith
you have
Thurman
reason
sent
to.
a $10 million contract,
He
Bud
he
still could have
he
counter
ducked Danny
offered.
Garcia and said he overpriced himself just like he did Keith Thurman. This is facts. This ain't
Yep.
my opinion. Now, if it was my opinion, then yeah, you got grounds to say I disagree with what you
Hey,
just said.
pool
But this
counter,
shit happened.
Yeah,
It's not me telling you
put the
something
link in the
I
chat for
heard.
me, bro.
Shit happened, bro.
I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna see if I can get it
Well,
off my
it don't
phone.
No,
even
I'm
matter.
talking about to the stream yard, bro, so I can switch my thing.
He beat the man who beat the man, so it don't even matter. If you're saying that,
What you mean,
he
He
beat
beat
Sean
what man?
Porter.
He beat Sean.
man?
He beat Sean Porter 3 years after Errol beat his ass.
Kenny Porter beat Sean Porter.
Yeah, Kenny Porter beat Sean Porter anyway. And I got a question for you.
Was
Since
he
you want
gonna
to
win
bring
that
up Sean
fight even if
Porter,
it went the distance?
yo,
Man, the
since
fighter that
you
the
Sean
fighter
Porter,
that Porter is, anything could have
so
happened. Come on
you
now.
ain't gonna say
No. What do
it
you
was
think was gonna happen?
so
What do
you
you
ain't
think
gonna
was
say it
gonna
was
happen?
suspicious after he allegedly threw in the towel. Kenny Porter walked up there dangling that fucking towel, looking stupid. And the next day after the fight, he ends up
That's
on
your
Sean
link.
Porter's
It
That's
was
your
podcast.
gonna
link
get
right
You
there.
gonna tell
bad.
me
It
that
was
ain't
gonna get
suspicious, bro?
bad. That's why.
He laid down. He
It
knew
was
he was
gonna
Look,
get
gonna retire
bad.
before that fight.
Yeah,
no, but look
because
though,
He
he was
laid
gonna get bad.
down.
look. He could have easily Kenny Porter could have easily let Porter fought, and then the end of that round would have been like, "Hey man, look, you got knocked down twice. If you don't look good, I'm gonna just go ahead and pull out the game, but not quit on him in the middle of the knockout."
Right. He got dropped against AB and he went back and fought again.
Hey,
That
Pool.
wasn't the first time Sean
bro.
Porter got
I
dropped.
said
Yeah,
the StreamYard link, bro. This phone about to die. I'm trying to switch my devices.
I told you I don't know how to do. I don't know how to put your link in from
I
here.
said the StreamYard, bro. What we're on right now.
Hey, yo, let me ask
Right.
you something. How
What are
many
you asking me to do?
I'm trying to switch my devices. Put the link to come up there on the panel, bro.
He
Oh,
already put it there.
you just say drop the link, my brother. That's all you got to say.
I done said it 8 times.
He put it in the chat already.
Now that's the chat to my page right there.
No, he put
Yeah,
it on
that's
the. Yeah, oh, okay, there it is. Never mind. I'm sorry.
okay. Let me read some of these comments. You know what I'm saying? It's getting kind of long, y'all. What's that? Leak here dropped down. Let me get some of these
That's
comments
my
in.
opinion. Not my opinion.
Quentin Puckett says Bondu had 2 questionable losses. Porter losses were close. He says Danny Garcia had close losses. Mikey Garcia was undefeated. What's going on, Mossman KD? And Drake State Farm Reloaded says not the check. Antonio Holmes says Errol will control Crawford with the jab. He said the fight would be as competitive as people think, would not be as competitive as people think. He says Errol may KO Crawford. Fundura will be their guy to beat Errol afterwards. Laugh out loud. It'll be boots, bro. It'll be boots. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Nah.
why they trying to argue against facts? Is it a fact that Bud's team said that Danny Garcia overpriced himself at 140 and they moved on? That's a fact. That shit happened. Is it a fact that they did not sign the contract, the Pacquiao, which is the reason why that fight didn't happen? That's a fucking fact. Y'all keep trying to make what I'm saying to be my opinion or some dumb shit. This ain't my opinion. This shit happened. Just like Bud choosing Jeff Horn when he moved up to 147, that was the easy route. That was coming out of Bomac mouth. If you want to get mad at anybody, get mad at Bomac. Because Bomac said the shit, not me.
Yep. He had a chance to fight Spence, but he took the Jeff Horn fight.
He took the easy route. That's out of Bomac's mouth. Bomac said the shit. Y'all trying to get mad at me? It's your opinion. No, it's not. This is what came out their team mouth. So you calling them liars? And y'all Bud sexual. Y'all weird. Y'all niggas weird. Y'all weird as fuck, bro. Y'all need to get y'all facts together before y'all start trying to argue with me. I know this shit. I done heard this shit a million times. Every Bud sexual I ever heard get on a panel, write in the chat, make videos. They say the same shit. Bud gonna go through it. He gonna knock Errol Spence out. Where? What fight can you show me where he gonna stop Errol Spence?
You know what's crazy? It's
Hey,
gonna
yo,
be
what's it?
like Beterbiev and Joe Smith when Bud feel how hard Errol hit his whole everything is gonna change. He ain't gonna be doing all that fancy stuff, waiting for the counter because he gonna feel that power and he gonna be like, I need to be careful or it's gonna be a short night.
No, what he
I'm
gonna
telling you.
do is when Errol catches ass with some shit, his ego gonna take over because he gonna want to get his lick back, and that's gonna be his demise. And if
Yep.
he starts slow like he did against Sean Porter, he gonna get fucking stopped.
Yep.
Because Errol Spence does not stop. He is consistent. He's gonna walk forward. He's gonna go to his body. He's gonna go up top. He's gonna change up punches, and ain't gonna be shit Bud can do to stop him.
And every shot gonna be dropping his power down a little bit each time. Every time Earl hits his ass, that's that much stamina and strength going out of Bud's body.
And they trying to act
every
like
Hey,
Bud like punch to the
hey,
punch to the
if
body.
Bud win, you gotta come up in here and apologize then.
I'm
if
not
Bud win, I
apologizing.
give you
You gotta
$100,000,
come up
man.
here and say sorry or something.
I
Like,
ain't
yo, I was wrong, brother. Like, you gotta do some shit. Tap
All
in.
you bodacious,
Yo, goddamn.
buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Boy.
Fuck Bud. Shit.
And see, I'm gonna say it like this: I'm
You
a
talking
Bud
all that
fan.
shit now, but when they get in the
I'm a
ring,
Bud
bro, I'm
fan,
telling
When
you.
but
they
I'm a
get the
Spence
ring,
fan as well.
I already know what's gonna happen.
I'm
When
a
I
Bud
get
fan
that
and a
Bud
Spence
ego
fan,
go,
and
and
I know Bud is
let y'all
good.
keep gassing him up and thinking he's
Bro,
God, and he gonna
the
walk
way
out.
the way
Damn,
you
Bud.
talking
Okay.
like this nigga is trash. Like he ain't
No, Bud ain't
no top.
trash,
I never
but
said
you
one
know,
time he was trash.
So give the man some props.
I
Like
mean, I'm
you
gonna give him his
like,
props because I don't want nobody to take it down when Earl beat him. I want them to know that Earl beat the #1 fighter. So can't
all
nobody
right,
take
how
shit
is he
away from
number one if
Spence.
he's fighting bums? How is he
Okay, he
number
been
one?
doing it for the longest, but they got him ranked as
No,
#1 right now.
How do you got him ranked number one?
I don't
No,
have
I
a rank.
said the narrative I said for the narrative, I want them to say, since they say he's number one, I said give Earl his props for knocking out the number one fighter.
Who do
That's
you
what I
got number
said.
one then?
Oh, I got Earl Spence, then Jamel Charlo.
I got Jamel, then I got Errol Spence.
Yeah, but I got Earl before that because Jamel, he's done been in some situations, but I took
I
Earl.
got Jamel because I think Jamel won that first fight against Tony Harrison, but the cards didn't play out the way it did. But he came back and vindicated himself by knocking out Tony Harrison, and
Yes,
then he took the belt off of all the champions
yes.
when he won his strap.
So
Like
Bud ain't even in the top three of y'all's.
Bud's in my top three. He number
I
three
got
on
Bud number three. I got Bud number
Yep.
three.
Bud number three on my list because he got that weak ass resume. But
But see, Spence been giving Jamel Charlo the business in sparring. Spence been giving Charlo the business. So I got Spence number one, I got Charlo two, and I got Bud number three, and I got Boots number four. I'm sorry, but
hell yeah, I got Boost number four on my list.
the only reason I got Boots number four is because he ain't had the chance. Like if you get that motherfucker the chance, he the same way they did Spence. That man ain't got the
Yep.
chance to show what he got. And I feel like once he show what he got, he gonna goddamn show what it is. Like you can't hate on a man that ain't getting a chance. His resume look like Terence Crawford resume, to be honest.
Hey, so I got a question for everybody in
Facts.
here.
That's
He
What do
fight,
Y'all
y'all think is
bugging,
taking
bro.
so long?
I think he fighting the same caliber people that Terence Crawford fighting, to be honest.
right. Hey, I got a question for y'all. If Bud was fighting such stiff competition, why is his pay-per-view numbers trash?
Right.
You can take 3 of his pay-per-views to equal Earl's 1.
Exactly. Because
But
he
he
ain't
wants
fighting nobody worth a fuck.
he wants
Nobody
20
want to see
million
him
to
fight
50,
a fucking bum we know he gonna be.
but he wants 20 million and 50% of the damn pay-per-view. Come on,
He
man.
ain't earned that shit. He ain't
But
He
you
earned
know,
none of
tried to
that shit.
blame
but
Bud
you know
had
what
tried
it
to
is?
blame ESPN Plus for being that app, but he don't realize that the
He
Zone
didn't
is an
blame
app too,
himself.
and Canelo sold on
He,
the app as well
he
on
didn't
the
Well,
blame
no,
Zone.
himself.
Canelo didn't sell as much as they thought. That's why he didn't get all that money that he was promised.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you like this: Bud gotta realize Pacquiao told him that he wanted 40 mil and Bud take 10. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be half, but you're not even bringing the damn thing. That's just like if I got all the luxury cars and you bring a little Cadillac to my damn yard and I help you sell that shit. I mean, you sell it for 100, but I got it off for 150. You still making a profit just because I sold it for 200. I'm gonna get that extra 50 because you only wanted 100 for it. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you can't
But
count my pocket. See,
but
he's trying to count what Earl gonna make. Like, that's not your business, dog. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you can't worry about what the next man making. But see, now he said he the puppet master because he know Earl really wants to be the first welterweight to be undisputed. So Crawford know he owns the keys to the damn lock, and Crawford know his career is done after this fight. So he's gonna cash out. He knows that he's selling his O and he's selling that belt, and he's
I
Hey
trying to
wouldn't be
yo,
get the
surprised
highest.
if he
who
went.
He's trying to get the
who y'all
highest
think is gonna
payday.
be the favorite?
I hope it's Crawford so I can clear on that goddamn betting. So I
hell
can
yeah,
put
I'm gonna bet 1,000. If Bud's the favorite in this fight, I'm gonna bet 1,000 on
I'm
Vegas.
gonna put 2 bands on that shit.
I'm gonna put 1,000 on Vegas for real. I'm
But
going to
why
that fight.
you think that is?
I'm going to that fight too.
They're not gonna have Bud the favorite though. They're not.
They probably will because you got all these old fucking dusty ass, jealous ass fucking
I think
fighters
these old
who's
people
on
trying to push
Bud's
the
side.
line.
You got them going to the Hall of Fame and for
You
no
know
fucking
why?
and
You know
cash.
why? The Bud they doing that so they can bet on Spence too. That's
Let's
the
go bet
narrative.
on them. I want Floyd to get behind Bud. I want everybody to get
Yep.
behind Bud. I
See,
want him to be the
Floyd,
Vegas.
Floyd
I do.
knows what
Hey,
Earl
hey,
can do. Floyd knows what Earl can do.
Ain't no
Floyd is the
surprise at
most
Floyd.
Floyd is
Hey,
the
what's
most
up
and
with
you know,
Floyd, man?
emotionally responsible
and
boxer
you know,
ever.
Florida set your ass up, bro. He'll
Yeah,
set your ass up
Exactly.
for the
Florida
fall.
set you up to lose, and
and
he'll
guess
go and
what?
cash out.
Who do you know that's more defensively special than Floyd? Floyd is one of the greatest defensive fighters of all time. And he
Facts.
and he couldn't handle that young Bronco. That young
Facts.
Bronco gave Floyd everything he can handle and about took
Bud
him
don't
to
even
the
got
eye.
no defense, man.
He
Bud
about
don't
took him
got
to
no
the eye.
defense.
If you look at Floyd's eye back then, he had a goddamn knot on that shit. Earl was gonna take that nigga eye. just like he took everybody else's eye.
And you know what? And I'm gonna go ahead and debunk this too, because you got a lot of Bud fans that say, "Well, it was sparring." Do you think Mayweather really gonna want to get dogged in front of everybody in his own gym?
No,
Do
they
you
turned
think?
the shit off.
And get a black eye.
They turned off the thing. They went to fight. They
Hell
fight
yeah.
down in the doghouse, and that was fighting.
He
Because
called
he called Earl a
Errol
bitch.
said, strap up, nigga. Let's
He
go.
told him to strap up. It wasn't no sparring no more. It was a fight.
Yep.
Y'all got that shit going 12.
No, I ain't going
That
12.
shit ain't going. I think the Lucas fight
Look
gonna
at
last.
Jones turn over here,
Fight.
ass bitch on here, knowing she ain't gonna pay none of them fucking bills. I don't bet nobody on the
Hey,
game.
yo,
Y'all motherfuckers are
who
weird.
y'all think is physically stronger?
Errol Spence.
Earl Spence, that's a
How many
motherfucking
people?
cocky,
Hey, how many
strong
people
country
has
motherfucker,
Bud?
man.
How many people has Bud broke their eye?
Yeah, he ain't breaking shit, but especially if
He,
Earl get back
he
on
ain't
Blu-ray,
breaking
bro. If
shit.
he,
He ain't broke shit yet. I ain't seen Bud break shit. But if you put me in the ring with a bunch of high schoolers, am I not gonna look like a great fighter if I
You
got
gonna
a
look
Exactly.
like the
I
all-time
made
best.
that same point. I made that same point myself.
Say it again.
competition, quality over quantity? I don't give a fuck how many fights you got. You could be 38-0, just like Canelo. Canelo, when he fought Floyd Mayweather, he was going in with an O. He had been fighting.
shit,
He was at like 42 fights. He was 42-0 when he fought Floyd. Floyd
Moon
beat
guy,
the fuck
goddamn
out of
Moon
his
guy,
ass.
damn near 40 and
Hey,
0.
I did
That
a
boy
video
Moon
on
guy
that.
40 and 0.
42-0 when he fought Floyd.
He was
Floyd beat the fuck out of his ass.
42-0-1. So he had 43 fights. He had
Yeah,
43
Floyd
fights,
beat the fuck out of his ass.
and you know what?
Embarrassed his ass. And then Beaver come back and do the same thing too. Don't tell me no fucking O matters. O don't matter. It's your competition you fight.
Exactly.
I
Because
respect the fighter more if he got a loss on his record. That means
I'm gonna tell
he
you
actually
what,
tried.
motherfucker Zordo. Zordo is 44-0.
Facts.
Zordo is
Moon guy 40 and 0.
44-0.
If Canelo would have got his ass in there with Beterbiev, he would have got his ass killed.
Hey,
Hey, I got a
hey,
question
y'all,
for
smash that
those saying
like
that.
button, y'all.
Hey, I got a question for
Smash.
y'all. I got a question for y'all. For those who saying the O matter, what happened last night when motherfucking Nova got in the ring against Robisi Ramirez last night? What happened when he got stopped last night? Does that O matter now? No, it don't matter. What it don't matter.
Yep.
It don't. It's the quality of competition that you fought that's gonna tell the test.
Yeah.
And he got
Go
knocked
ahead and
out
fight a
bad.
bunch of fucking
Boxing
big
always been about
ass
that.
fighters.
Putting that man, they try to hype him up to break Floyd record, right? This man has fought 42 cab drivers. His name
Thank
is
you. It's
Zordo.
like Triple Fee. Triple Fee did the same thing. They tried to make Triple Fee fucking Triple G. Oh man, nobody can stop Triple G. Triple G is
The only
great.
person he
Triple
fought was
G is a
Kell Brook,
fucking
and he brought
bum.
him up 2 damn weight classes to
He's a
fight him.
glorified bum beater. That's what he is. That's what he always will be.
And he
Triple
got
Fee
his
is a
ass whooped
bum
by
beater.
Derevyanchenko, and they gave it to him because
Yep.
Exactly.
Derevyanchenko beat the
Derek
shit
Oh
out
Chinko
that
beat
man.
man.
his ass with a jab.
Yep.
That jab is
And
a
you know,
motherfucker, and you see
and
a
the
lot.
one motherfucker, hey, and the one dude who could beat him, who's Andre Ward, HBO made him go up to
They made him
175.
go up, and he whooped Sergey Krivlov.
Hey, yo, let me ask y'all though. Like, if Errol loses, what y'all gonna
It
what
ain't no
y'all gonna
if
say?
Earl loses, man.
When Bud
Bro, we
lose, what y'all
boxing.
gonna say?
Hey,
Y'all
hold
gonna be on
on.
the internet
We
We
crying,
boxing
talking
fans,
about
man.
Bud
It's
was
so
supposed
many
to
we
other
always
boxing
fight
fighters, man.
fans.
Errol.
If he
Errol's a
lose,
weight
he
bully
lost
and
to the
bullshit.
great.
Like y'all motherfuckers weird.
No, I'm
Look
just saying.
here,
I'm just
look
saying.
here. If
But
he
I'm just saying.
loses,
Like, if he
look here.
loses, right?
It's a
What are
rematch
y'all gonna
time. It's a
do?
rematch coming back, and he's gonna beat the
He's
shit out
saying
of
it's
him next time.
99.9%. Like it's a guarantee he gonna win. So
It's
I'm
some
gonna tell
fake
Exactly.
y'all like
fighters,
this.
man.
I'm gonna tell you like this. But
okay.
Errol Spence's body shot percentage is 49.7%. You think
Mhm.
Bud's body gonna be able to withstand a constant fucking barrage of punches from Errol Spence that's accurate, and he's gonna make his mark. He's gonna make him drop his guard, and when he do, what he gonna do when he get that questionable chin rock? Like he did
Exactly.
against
And
Darren Green. And
Who got better feet? Let me
who
ask you
got
that.
better feet?
Earl
Yeah.
Spence has better feet. That
Who
How?
got
man,
better feet? Who
hold
had
on,
Who
Mike
let
got
me
better
Spence
look
hit
foot
him
up.
movement?
96 punches?
Who got better foot movement?
Earl Spence.
I would get a foot
Okay,
movement
I don't
let
over
me
know. I
ask you
Errol.
a
give it to
question. Let me
Terence
ask you a question.
Crawford.
Who
Errol
got
Spence
better
gonna walk the
footwork? Hold
dog
on,
on his
hold. Who got
Y'all are
better
funny,
footwork?
bro.
A wide
I give it
receiver
to Terence
or a
Crawford, bro.
defensive back? When you're on a football field, who got more better footwork? A wide
We're
receiver or a
not talking
defensive back?
football. We're
No, we
talking
is talking
body.
football because when
It's an
trying to
analogy,
run,
bro.
it's an
It's an
analogy.
analogy.
Pay
man.
attention.
Yeah,
If
that's a
you're a
whole
bowler,
other
Over
if you're a
here.
bowler, who got more defensive
concept.
So
footwork,
I'm
Mike
about to
You're
Henry
talking
or
finish
about
Errol?
a
up,
whole
bro.
Hey, let's try to hold it one at a time because they can't
Listen,
understand
bro.
what you're saying.
Listen. you got one mouth and two ears, so you need to listen twice as much as you're talking. This is what I'm telling you. A defensive back has better footwork than a wide receiver because he has to keep up with that route. You know, he got to keep up with that route that wide receiver running. Earl Spence is the best in the business at cutting off the damn ring. Earl Spence is the defensive back. Can't nobody outrun Earl. Chris Algieri couldn't do it. None of them could outrun Earl. He's a defensive back. And when he gets on his bike, motherfuckers don't catch it because he keep it with the jab, and he got a supremely divine footwork. So, yeah, Earl got the best footwork because he can play offense or defense. He can damn go down the field with you and stick you deep for the ball, or he can get the hell away from you and pot shot and jab you. Terrence can't cut it off like Earl. Terrence can't move like Earl. That's an Olympian right there, bro.
Yep.
Come on, that.
You said like Chris Algieri? You said
hold
like
on, bro. Hold on. Let me read some of my comments. They're getting long in the tooth here. Jay Smith says, he says, I want Bud to get Danny at 54 or Charlo, even Boots or Ortiz after air. Jay Smith says, bro, Spence running around like Clubber Lane. He says, Bud's running around talking about the Hall of Fame like he retired already. This is, hey, bro, let me, somebody got some background or something. Okay, it says,
hey, I'm finna take off. Hey, y'all, I'm finna
all right, bro.
Hey, salute.
All right, bro.
Hey, thanks for stepping up, though, bro. Hey, holding your own, bro. You did good.
Hey, check out my page, bro.
I will. I'll do that.
Up at Echelon.
I got you.
All right, appreciate you, bro.
All right, y'all, peace, man.
Okay.
And happy Father's Day to all y'all, man.
And happy Father's Day to you, too. Hey, you enjoyed my last two videos, bro, because I just had Why They Hating on Spence. I got one on Antonio Tarver and one on Roy Jones. It's going viral right now.
Look like a cat.
Hey,
Why
what's your page?
Antonio Tarver keep acting like he a Hall of Famer,
so I can follow you.
Let nigga slide
It's
that bullshit.
It's upper echelons. I'm gonna put it in the chat real quick.
Put it in the chat. I'll go follow you.
Can I read my comments? Jeez.
Oh, my bad, Calvin.
Drake State Farm says reloaded. I mean, damn. Drake State Farm reloaded says he says, and motherfuckers love saying he beat Beterbiev. What the fuck, dude? Had literally one leg in that fight. I don't know what that means. FOH. I know it means something. It's like little Reggie Buds is about to get smoked. And BH, what's going on, BH? He's talking to Yahweh. Okay. And Black and what is that? Atlantean. He says Mike Garcia was undefeated. Yeah, I said that too, bro. And Brooklyn Hayes says these Buds fans are just rambling. Yeah, I know. He said these Buds fans are just rambling and scrambling. That's what we call nervous energy. And Black Atlantean says Bud got dropped by Mean Machine and wobbled by Gamboa. We all know that. And he says Drake State Farm Reloaded says Bud is lightweight. And James says, what does that mean? OVSMPO was defeated. Campo. I see it saying. And Hot Topics, the spelling thing is, whoo. Jonah Turner, my man, hanging in there. He says top fighters didn't want to face Bud. He said Danny and Thurman avoided Bud. He said Porter was forced to face him. Errol saved Bud for last. And Drake State Farm Reload says, like EJ told little Reggie Bud, he is lighting the ass. Facts, hence his silence. And BH says Mikey Garcia and Carlos Ocampos were undefeated. And James says Mikey was undefeated. And let's see if we scroll on so we can catch up. What's going on, Shelton? He says Sean Porter, and look like it's just pretty much remain the same. James says he's gonna put them Hennessy hands on. He said Bud's gonna be stumbling around the ring like he's leaving the club at 3 a.m. Brooklyn said, if you know anything about boxing, you would know being undefeated means absolutely nothing. That's what I told old dude. You know what I'm saying? And you get tired of that kind of piece of poke ass shit right there. And Matt says, don't take our Lord's name in vain. And Hosanna says, when Spence get with Bud, they're gonna say the same thing. Bud was too small. And Drake State Farm Reloaded says and got rocked up by a midget. And Hosanna says when Spence get through with Bud, they're gonna say this. Oh, I just read that. And I guess we all caught up. Oh, wait a minute, some more. I'm gonna see. James says Gumbel wasn't at 135 pounds. He had a year layoff for bad management and gave Bud hell. And Hosanna says, get ready for the excuses because you know they're coming. Bud was too small. Jonah Turner says, Bud resume doesn't matter now. He said, I just want to know which one of you EJ fans want to bet me on the fight. He said, I'm displaying my confidence in Bud, betting on him who's game. And Drake State Farm Reloaded says, Little Bud's best win is Felix Diaz, and he's laughing. He says, bro, just been fighting lesser comp his whole career. That's what they do at Top Rank. Overhyped BS fights. All right, y'all. Let's continue. All right. That's all I'm reading. So what hello?
Yeah, I'm in.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Bud, he's changing his tune a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Look like he's going into a little serious mode here. Look like he's trying to promote the fight a little bit more. Look like Errol is getting more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? About, calling them out, pursuing them. You know what I'm saying? I just think Bud realized that, EJ is mean business. You see him. Did y'all see the footage of him running up the hill in the heat?
I seen that shit, and I seen him fucking banging a heavyweight's body and shit.
Mm-hmm. That motherfucker being business, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this Texas heat is real, bro. It's over 100 degrees here. And, you know what I'm saying? When I seen him going up that hill, I was like, bro, I hope Bud ain't over that bullshit. And I think I seen Bud. He said he had rode 20 miles on his bike, right? And I said, shit, he gonna have to do more than that.
Yeah, because he's sparring Devin Haney and Shakur, man. That ain't gonna work with Spence, man. He need to fight. He need to get some dogs for his sparring, stuff for the fight with Spence.
And then he'd be sparring Anthony Joshua.
Yeah,
but they say Bud be knocking out heavyweights. That's what Shakur said.
Man, Bud be knocking out goddamn Bomac. Bud be knocking out Bomac. That's why Bomac got.
Hey, I just put
my
my links right there in the chat, Upper Echelon Sports. So anybody want to subscribe to me, just go ahead and do
hey,
that.
Look, who y'all think got the advantage on the coach on the coach side? You think
Bud's his own coach.
I heard
Bomac say they a 3-headed monster. He said they a 3-headed monster. He said they got the advantage over Derrick James.
I think it's Derrick James because I think Bomac is underestimating Spence, and that's gonna kill it.
Bomac is not a good coach anyway. Derrick James is a damn chess master.
Why that nigga ain't a good coach, bro? Why that nigga ain't a good coach?
You see damn Amir Khan, you see both.
What's going on, Mike Biggs, boxing in the building, Rebel Life in the building. What's going on, other content creators?
Salute young Billy Boxing. But name one winning boxer that Bomac has coached. Jamil Harris, no winner.
This what I think, bro. Bomac is like Eddie Reynoso. They a product of having great fighters, bro, or decent fighters, bro. Because I never heard Bomac tell Bud to make no adjustments. Bud don't even listen to that nigga. Bomac even said, I'll just be watching him doing what he do sometimes because I be learning stuff. You won't never hear Derrick James say no shit like that, bro. I saw that too. You don't never hear Derrick James say no shit like that, man.
No.
They gonna pick Bud apart with details, bro. Because Derrick James is the most detailed motherfucker I seen in the corner.
Yeah.
Like when Jamel was fighting that last fight, he basically gave that nigga the cheat code to knock that nigga ass the fuck out.
And he told him exactly when to do it too. As soon as he did it,
he got that nigga the cheat code.
Hey yo, y'all tell me one fighter that Errol fought that can beat Terence Crawford.
Well, that's why we want to see him fight.
I'm saying
Kell Brook in his prime might have.
One fighter that Errol fought that could beat Terence Crawford.
Kell Brook in his prime.
Kell Brook in his prime when Earl fought him.
Kell Brook in his prime.
All right, so
what about Ugas? Ugas beat him twice. Ugas beat him twice.
I'm not talking about the pros. I'm not talking about no one who was 16
Kell Brook
years old.
beat him down, bro.
Kell Brook, and
Wait, just that.
he
Let me
fought a
beat him
wash.
down, bro.
He fought
hold
a
on,
wash.
y'all, one
Kell
at a
Brook, and
time.
Kell Brook busted his eye up in 2 rounds, and that was a washed up
Or
154
Sean
weight
Porter,
drain.
or that old Sean Porter. If Sean
The
Porter would
Yeah,
have fought him like he fought Earl, he would have beat his ass.
or
Oh
Ugas.
yeah.
Ugas beat his ass twice already.
so y'all think
That
so y'all
nigga ain't
think
fight Sean Porter for real,
so
bro.
y'all think they was completely out of it when he fought Terence Crawford.
Yeah, he was weight drained. That man wasn't even
Bro, he was
competing at
gone,
Both of
bro.
them.
All them
Man,
147.
niggas
that
was
was a
gone, bro.
man. That was the sloppiest Sean Porter I
They was
ever
all
saw.
getting they.
And
Bro,
Kell Brooks
look.
man, he was
Look,
out of it.
all you gotta do is look at what they did after they fought Terence Crawford, bro. Look, Amir Khan, Kell Brook, Sean Porter, ain't none of them, all of them at the end of their career. Man, they all just signed up for paydays, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That nigga Sean Porter. CC off Trill
Kell
Boxing
Brook
Talk was talking
Kell
about
Brook
how
went up and
she
fought
heard rumors
fucking
that
Triple
Sean Porter
G.
wasn't training.
And you know what? You
Say
know,
what?
Amir Khan. You know that was a payday
Kell
check
Brook
for
went up
Amir
and fought
Khan.
fucking Triple G, and then fucking got his eye fucking taken, and then Earl took the other eye.
Bro, CC from Trill Boxing Talk had said somebody told her that Sean Porter ain't start training for real until 2 weeks before goddamn his fight with Terence
But
Crawford.
nobody knows that. Even Sean Porter himself said that he didn't do that shit. Like, listen to the
Yeah, he
man
got there.
himself. Y'all just
You
going
seen that
off
shit where
of
they're talking
like
about
rumors.
And you know what? I think that's why
Sean
Kenny
Porter
Porter mentioned
did
that
you
he was
just
going to
watch
start
Sean
the
Man,
Porter
do
fight
when he
you
was talking
know
anyway.
about being a
Sean Porter
measuring
had
stick?
a 6-month training camp when he fought Earl Spence with 6 different coaches? When he fought damn
Bro, he was
Terence Crawford, he was out. He was
Bro,
damn near
go to his
retired and doing
podcast. He says it
podcasts.
himself. You go to his
He was doing
podcast.
his
He says
bro.
it
podcast.
himself.
Bro, you can't pull that because I just watched the podcast, bro. He said it was two totally different. He said it was two totally different things, bro. When he
Yeah,
was
he
Exactly.
said
fighting
it's
Earl
two
Spence, he was
totally different
He
fighters.
bro. When
right
He
he
there
was
didn't
like
say
fighting
that.
he
when he
didn't
was
say he
fighting Earl,
slept
bro.
on fucking
Hey,
Terence Crawford or anything was different. He said there was he said he didn't sleep
No,
on him.
yeah, he said he didn't sleep on him. Come on, how the fuck you don't sleep on Terrence? He know he ain't sleep on him, but he said he didn't even prepare the same. He said he tried to do different stuff, and he even said he told his daddy, "No, I ain't doing
Cause
that
it's
this
a
time. I
different
ain't doing that."
fighter.
Yeah, he
He said he
didn't
was telling his
prepare
daddy,
it
"Daddy, I
strong.
ain't doing that this time."
That's
He was
why his dad
through
his dad stopped the fight because he didn't put in the
bro.
preparation.
Yeah, bro. If we gonna argue, bro, at least keep it real, bro. We can't be up here capping, bro. You at least gotta keep it real. We gonna be debating, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm keeping it real.
Don't come with that bogus ass shit. Nah, bro. You try. All right, man.
All right,
This
what?
nigga
Tell me.
crazy.
Tell me what I did. Tell
That's
me
why
what I
Kenny
He
did.
talking
Porter
about
said.
like he
That's
talking
why
about
Kenny
Sean
said he's
Porter
going to
like
stop
he
the
said.
fight. Kenny
Yeah,
Huh?
said he's going to
nigga.
stop the fight early. Kenny said he's going to stop the fight
Cause
anyway
he ain't
because he wasn't
prepared.
prepared.
And Sean Porter even said, he said, it was a couple things my dad told me to do. I said, no, I ain't doing that. I'm saving it for fight night. When he was fighting Earl, nigga, he was fighting for his daddy love, nigga. He got dang thought his daddy loved Earl, nigga.
And he
That
was
shit was
fighting for
personal.
All
for
right. So look.
unification.
So so he did everything right for the Earl Spence fight, right?
Man, I think so. I think that was the
Bro,
That
best
was
I
Sean
the
can't
Porter
even
I've
best
seen.
Sean
I can't
Porter.
even
That
believe
was
you
the
trying to
best
argue
Sean
this, bro.
Porter he could have ever
No, I'm
beat.
asking you.
I
It's a
don't even
question.
I can't even
How am I
I can't
arguing
even
with
believe you
you?
trying
I'm
to
asking
argue
you
this,
a
bro.
question.
That was Sean Porter's best fight he would have ever had. That was his once in a lifetime fight right there. So when he lost to Earl,
And
he lost all his energy. Everything was gone.
and,
And you know
and
what
another
though? That
thing,
was
bro.
that was, that was Errol's worst fight because Errol said that he wasn't even working out. He was playing a video
Hey,
game, and then
another
when
thing
You
people
media
know,
was
don't
Earl
coming,
didn't
he
mention
have no
though.
switched
strength
up.
and conditioning.
I give you that. Errol
Another
didn't
thing
even
people
look
don't mention
good.
though, when
Errol,
Earl fight people, Earl takes something out of people when he
bro,
fighting, bro.
look at
People don't
his
mention that.
body. Look at his body
Earl
when
take
he
people.
fought Sean Porter. His body did look at him. Compare his body to Sean Porter to Ugas, and you'll see his back. Everything's ripped. But when he's fighting Sean Porter, he looks slim as fuck. Like
Because
he
Earl
looks like
Spence
Earl.
hasn't had
Every,
no strength and conditioning when he fought Sean Porter, Mikey Garcia, and Danny Garcia. Because he
yeah, he
said
ain't do no strength
50%,
conditioning.
he said 50% of him can beat these welterweights. That's when he was out there partying with Yellow Beezy and them, drinking. But now he's focused. That's why Terence Crawford should have took that fight when he offered for the 60-40, because he might have would have won then. But
Yeah.
now Earl done
Hey,
got refocused, and he's
and
back
then
to
you
being
can't
that nigga that's
name
right.
me one fighter. Name me one fighter that Earl fought and they was the same afterwards. Name me one fighter who came back and turned up.
They
Ain't
don't.
nobody
Ain't
Like
nobody
I
gonna come
say,
back and
Chris
fight
Van
Earl.
Heerden.
that
what?
man wasn't the
Man, get
same.
the fuck out of here.
That man,
If you
when
fight when you
Earl
fight
fights
Earl,
you, he
bro,
takes years. He takes years off your boxing career.
He said
look at
Chris
Danny
Van
Garcia, bro.
Heerden.
Look at Danny Garcia. Look at Danny Garcia. Look at Mikey Garcia. Look at Sean Porter. All these are Hall of Fame fighters,
Look
bro.
at
These
Lamont
Bro,
Hall of
you
Fame
Peterson.
said
fighters.
Chris Van
He
Heerden, bro.
got after Lamont Peterson took all that punishment. He went and
Bro,
let
he did.
Sergey Lipinets beat him after he fought Earl. Because Earl
Chris
took it
Van
all out
Heerden
of him
ready
and let
for
him
that
take
shit.
And
the
look,
punishment.
Bro
and
said
look who
Chris
Mikey
Van
let
Heerden.
beat him. Look who Mikey let beat him, bro. That nigga take these Hall of Fame fighters. He taking years off their career, bro. They never the same, bro.
And you know
Just
what?
admit that nigga different, bro.
Mikey's brother said he wished he would have stopped that fight against Spence.
He was
Yeah, bro.
going
Cause
to. He was going to stop the fight,
that was,
He
but
said
Mikey
he wished
was
he would have
begging
did it.
him.
He was
Mikey
going to
was
stop the
begging him.
fight in like the damn ninth round, but they wanted to be the first people to go the distance with Spence.
yeah,
That was
and goddamn fucked his
and he
career
took
up.
fucked them up, bro. Like he was taking undue. And see, look, Garcia, any boxer know how to survive. He went into shell mode. And all
Yeah,
he did was keep taking them shots. And
and
people
that
keep
was the
talking
light
about,
era too.
and see, look, people keep talking about how Terence Crawford will knock motherfuckers out and everything. See, Terence Crawford coming with these tricks and gimmicks. When motherfucker Earl punches, you see that shit coming, so you got a chance to brace for it. So you
Yeah,
bracing for it, so you taking all that damn punishment. So it's not gonna knock you out because you see it coming. But eventually,
Terrence hit you
you're
with
gonna
shots
break
you
your
don't see
body. It's
coming.
gonna break your will. It's gonna break your soul up out of you, bro.
Yeah,
Like
then
I
Terrence
rather
when he
get
throw
knocked
punches,
out.
he be throwing them at 100%. Earl throw all his punches at like 80%. Like he don't even throw his punches
It
as
don't even
hard as
matter
he probably.
about that. I'm talking about I'd rather get knocked out than sit there and beat down
Yeah,
like
to
that.
take
So,
punishment, end up being dead for punishment to the head.
Yeah,
no,
but you don't think Terence Crawford can do that?
no,
No, bro.
We don't know.
no.
Hell no. He not even
Who
that
has
type
him
of
at a
fighter, bro.
two?
Yo, I'm
Terrence
telling you,
Crawford is a low. Terrence Crawford is a low volume fighter, bro.
Who
I'm
has Terence
saying, I'm
Crawford get
saying,
knocked out though?
he's a
Who has him knocked
sharpshooter
out?
though.
I'm
I'm
talking
telling,
about
like
who has
he'll
Terence
catch
Crawford
you
flatline like Leonard
the
Bundy?
same
Who has
way, the
Terence
same
Crawford
way that Ugas just caught, like he caught him off guard, looking at his mouthpiece.
without the mouthpiece? He got
Yeah,
hit
yeah,
without a
he was looking at
mouthpiece.
his mouthpiece, and
And,
then he caught him. I'm
Danny
telling
did it
you,
too. Danny did the
and,
same shit to him, and he rubbed his chin when Danny hit him.
bro, he fell
Danny
to the
and you
got
know
ropes, and then and Terrence Crawford's gonna be all over that shit.
And I think you gotta
Terrence
realize,
Crawford.
man,
he
too,
took a clean
you
shot
gotta
from Danny
realize, man,
Garcia, dog.
he took
Bro,
clean
Terrence
shots from
Crawford
him,
is a
bro.
killer, bro. Errol Spence is a
Danny
killer
Garcia
too,
damn
but
near ended
I'm just
Terrence.
saying, like, yo,
Okay,
y'all,
okay, what's a killer to a mass murderer, dog? You might be a killer, but this motherfucker practiced genocide, my nigga.
Nah,
This
this nigga is a
nigga,
Navy SEAL, bro. This
yeah.
nigga a Navy SEAL,
Danny
bro.
Garcia, one of the hardest hitting welterweights. Called
Danny
Earl.
Garcia. Danny
He called
Garcia
Earl.
ended Keith Thurman, bro. He punched that nigga in his elbow. That nigga Keith ain't never been the
Look,
same, bro.
Danny
Bro,
Garcia caught Earl with a clean chin shot. When the round was over, still caught him. Boom. Earl just wiped that shit off and said, I got a 10.
And that was early at 45,
I ain't gonna lie,
50%.
bro. This why I think Bug gonna get his ass beat, bro. Cause his whole team, they been taunting Earl. They been doing all this
Oh,
yapping
Earl
shit,
just
and Earl
sitting
just
back,
been
but he's
quiet, bro.
sitting back just waiting. He just
And not
waiting.
and not. I don't know which one of y'all said, but y'all said Terrence Crawford whole tune changed. His team changed. You don't hear
Yeah.
Bernie. You don't hear Bo Mac. Even even Tim Bradley came back talking about some. Yeah, it's gonna be a great fight. Earl is a great
Yeah,
fighter.
Tim even
All,
started to feel it. Tim started to
yeah,
feel the damn animal.
he probably
Y'all
done
ever
told
seen
him
that
that, like,
movie, The
bro.
Program? Y'all ever seen that
He
football
probably,
movie, The Program?
bro. He
The
probably told
football
that nigga,
movie?
hey man, y'all ain't gotta get in there with that nigga, bro. I'm the one who's gonna have to take this punishment to the head and the body. Y'all gotta check
Exactly.
that shit
He
out.
said, don't keep taunting this motherfucking monster now.
Yeah.
Because,
Hey,
hey, look, even
But you know
damn
what? Buzz
Salita,
Corner ain't gonna do it no more because the Hall of Famers is doing it for him.
they gonna fuck
yeah.
around and throw the towel in, bro. This ain't gonna be. It's gonna be a throwing the towel type beating, bro.
Yeah, because Terrence gonna try to go out with his pride, so
Yeah, he
he
ain't
gonna
gonna stop
already tell Bomac, like, look, man, if you see I'm taking too much punishment, you know I
on some
still
Kenny
gotta
Porter
function
shit.
for my family.
On
I
some
still
Kenny
gotta
Porter
function
shit.
for my family. Stop this shit, man. Stop this shit.
Yeah.
Because you see Kell Brook, a washed up Kell Brook in 2 rounds had Terrence Crawford eye fucked up.
He ain't snatch
Hmm.
his eye, but he took a little piece of that motherfucker. Earl gonna come snatch the rest of that motherfucker.
Yeah, Earl,
The eye
his damn,
executioner. Eye
yeah.
executioner.
hey, yo, so like,
Do you
um,
see what I see?
That nigga ain't gonna see a damn thing.
so
A
like, is this
glove,
like,
a hand.
so if so the way that Terrence Crawford got to win is got to be like a fairy tale, like fantasy.
Nah, he got a chance, but
He gonna have to
I'm
spike Earl's water.
yeah.
It's a fantasy.
He gonna need Daniel Kinahan on
Look,
some
Yeah, he gonna have
Vegas
to
shit.
spike Earl's water.
Hey, look, I'm
because
gonna
they
keep it
done
real.
pissed Earl off too damn much. Earl's been going through this shit for 3 years.
Hey,
He
look, I'm
been
gonna keep it real.
for
Bud gonna
3
have to have power. If Bud don't have enough power to keep Spence back, it's a wrap.
And we gonna know in the
Hey,
first couple rounds if he got enough to keep him off of him. We gonna know in the first couple
but see,
rounds.
this is the problem though. Bud ain't used to fighting at that pace for a full 12 rounds because Bud used to taking rounds off. And
Yep.
Hey,
see,
then
And see,
go ahead.
look,
My
they,
bad,
they
bro.
always talk about Buzz the computer, how he sit there and analyze things for the
You
first
can't do
two
that against
rounds.
Earl. You can't
He's
do
not
that.
going to be able to analyze for 2 rounds, so he's going to have to think on the fly. So he's
Yep.
going to have to be, instead of playing chess, he got to play speed chess now.
But
And we
don't
don't
you
know how
think
he going to
they're
react.
training for that?
Okay, no, he hasn't because look, he hasn't had no fight like that yet. He
Hey,
hasn't had
and
nobody
Terrence,
that's going to push him like that. And he's
if
going to have
y'all
to
been
think.
watching,
I mean,
Bro,
if
hold on,
y'all
can I
see
finish,
it,
bro?
if
I'm
y'all
gonna
Hey,
see it,
can I
stop
he's a
finish,
cutting. Hey,
boxer.
stop
bro?
cutting each other off. Y'all make your
Bro, let
point.
me
Stop
finish.
cutting each
I'll
other
be
off.
quiet. Let me finish what I gotta say, and then you can go, bro. What I'm telling you is this is gonna be high speed chess, and Bud, you don't know how he's gonna think on the fly because usually he can sit back and analyze the data for a round or two. He's not gonna be able to go into the conventional stand because you see, anytime he's been in a conventional stand, people have been working the shit out of his last few fights. So he's gonna have to stay in southpaw with Earl, and Earl's a much better southpaw with a more decisive jab. So Crawford's gonna have to fight on the fly because you can't start slow. Because if you start slow, Earl's gonna accumulate shots on you, and each one of his shots, it's a certain amount of shots that's gonna drain you. So as he's taking punishment, it's taking away his power, it's taking away his stamina. So he's gonna have to try to get Earl up out of there as quickly as possible. If not, he's gonna be sapped of strength and sapped of will. And so he's gonna have to think, and he's gonna have to react on the fly. And if it don't work, then he's even in even more trouble, and he's stuck even deeper. It's like quicksand. So it's gonna be like Ugas. He's gonna put his hands in his pocket, and when it overwhelms you, what the fuck can you do? He's just gonna have to throw everything to the wind and just go for what he know. And then, hey, a fight gonna break out, and it's not gonna go the way they think.
And Bud is not gonna brawl with Spence. It's not
It's
gonna
gonna
happen.
hurt. It's gonna be a painful situation. Now you can go, bro.
It's not gonna happen.
Yes, sir. So let me read some of these comments. Let's say, what's up, G5 in the building? What's happening, bro? It says Black Star Sports TV. What's going on? He says salute. You know, he says Bud knows he can't do that. And G5 says salute, pull counter boxing panel and the chat.
What's
John
up,
Turner
bro?
says he says relax. EJ just got a stoppage win in his last fight. And he said Ramon and Emily Jones says Bud is going to retire after this cash out fight. And Black Panther says he says Black Panther One says Spence go destroy. Going to I guess he's saying going to destroy Bud, and it ain't going to be close as y'all think. And Jonah Turner, who always standing on this square, he says y'all talking like Errol has one punch KO power. EJ's punches have an accumulative effect. Bud punches equate to stoppage every fight at welterweight. You know, Bud don't have one punch knockout power either, bro.
He's formidable.
BJ thoughts that BJ thoughts says they are overhyping Errol, and Black Panther One says Bud go Bud go have a plan until he gets hit by Spence, and Jay Smith says I think that Porter fight helps Bud sharpening his tools more in that fight to prepare him for the Errol fight. Jonah Turner says, why haven't Bud had a fight to push him? His power deters fighters and slows them down, including Earl in parentheses. What's going on, Gene Gomez? All right, I'm caught up.
How you gonna say including Earl? Earl got hit by a damn 155 pounder Emmanuel Larte straight on the chin. Earl boxes against light heavyweights and damn heavyweights in the gym. You think he can't amass the Bud's power, man? Come on, dude. Look at what you say. He goes full tilt spar with Jermell Charlo. They spar every time. Iron sharpens iron. That's why both of them are so much beasts, so much dogs in the ring because they sitting there fighting each other. Both of them boys are some fucking monsters. And either one of them would stop Crawford. And see, he got the best sparring partner in Jermell Charlo. and they fights are always around each other. So you know they get in shape together. So you can say what you got to say, Joe, but I don't think Crawford hitting harder than Charlo. Either one of them.
Shit, I think Tank hits harder than Spence.
Yeah, Tank does hit. Yeah, Tank hits hard as a motherfucker,
Hell
dog.
nah, he
Mm-hmm.
hard to Spence, bro. Come on, man.
I think he does,
He got
bro.
more snap, bro. Hitting
And he
harder,
Tank
got more
has
snap.
hitting
one
harder.
punch knockout power.
No,
Tank
but you
does
know,
have that.
Tank, he got that power, but you
One
don't see
punch
Tank
knockout
shot.
power don't mean you hit harder than somebody though, bro.
No,
That
That
is
shit
true.
about punch placement. It's about punch placement. It's about goddamn how quick it is.
yeah, he
Getting
got
hit
more
hard and
snap.
getting knocked out
That's what I meant to say. He got more
is two totally
elusive
different
snap
things.
because you don't see his shots. Tank will set you up for something that you don't see.
And that's how Crawford is.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like that's what I'm saying.
But it's worse.
You see Earl shit coming. That's why you can
It's
brace for it and prepare for it.
You know what? I'm gonna go back. I don't think Bud has power as we say he do. Look, man, he went 12 rounds with a one-legged fighter.
I told y'all that, and he barely got
Bro,
up
he was
out
just
of there.
getting acclimated to the weight class.
I mean, I don't think you
He
understand
ain't
how
been in
hard it is to
fights.
box with one leg.
Come on, bro. Y'all
It's
really?
hard to box
He
with one
just
leg.
stopped Sean Porter, the dude that Errol Spence couldn't stop.
Kenny stopped Sean Porter.
Kenny stopped Sean Porter, man. Y'all keep saying Bud stopping people. It's either a
All
rep
right,
or
Kenny
Kenny.
stopped Sean Porter, but he was knocked down twice in the same round.
He
Okay,
wasn't
he
hurt.
got knocked down the second
He
time. He
was
was
hurt.
mad and he was beating it down. He was ready to get up there and go ham. He was ready to get up and damn charge. He was fully aware. He was fully
Y'all think
he
it would have
wasn't
went
fucking
12?
hurt. He
I
got
think
hit when he was throwing a punch. Like, come on, man. The man was okay. He was just off balance.
Y'all think it would have went 12?
Yeah.
the fighter that Porter is, it would have went 12.
You're not gonna stop for it. You're gonna have to break him.
He already been stopped.
No, he got robbed by his dad.
I don't think he understand
Officially,
that.
he got stopped. He got stopped. It was done.
Hey,
It was
why
good
y'all
literally
niggas
who
example.
hate
it was.
I'm gonna
so
give you a
much,
good
bro? Why do
example.
y'all niggas hate Earl so much, bro?
I'm gonna give you a
You
good
want me to tell
example,
you why
bro.
they hate Earl so much? Because Earl, he symbolizes greatness, and these motherfuckers are they some beta males, and until Earl shows a flaw, they feel less of themselves. See, Earl makes these motherfuckers feel like less of men because that motherfucker is so great, and Earl it shows such dominance. It makes people. It's just like Floyd. Everybody used to hate on Floyd. Used to pay that money to see Floyd lose because he was so dominant. And see, people can't like you unless you have a flaw. It's like the Willie Lynch syndrome. Like niggas can't see niggas doing good, bro.
Yeah.
Like we just can't stand to see the next brother doing good or better than us. We can't congratulate them for a good job. We gotta hate on like, damn, I can't stand this nigga. That man ain't did
You
shit
said
for
a brother?
nobody, bro. That
You said
nigga
a
helps out.
brother?
I'm saying that nigga helps out the community. That motherfucker's always been soft spoken. He ain't said shit bad about nobody. That man's humble, and he don't even be talking shit. Like that
They
motherfucker.
hate Earl, bro, because Earl don't got no special effects. Earl like Tim Duncan, bro. Goddamn,
Exactly. This is what I'm
Bud
saying.
like
He
T Mac,
came.
flashy.
They calling
Bud
them
just
Mr.
said fuck
Fundamental.
niggas, bro.
Yeah,
Look, Bud just
he
sat
like
there and
Tim
said he
Duncan,
didn't
bro.
even need the fans. He said, I don't even need y'all. Y'all gonna buy my fights anyway. Like this nigga was disrespectful and everything, but Earl ain't never been disrespectful to the fans or nothing. And people still fucking hate him. Like they hated Jesus, dog. They
You know,
hated Floyd,
Terence
man.
Crawford, your brother too, though.
I said I understand that. I'm saying we can't stand to see brothers doing well. But I said Crawford turned around and said, fuck us. He said he don't need us to buy his shit. We gonna buy it anyway. Like Crawford will say some disrespectful shit and we don't even care about that shit. But I'm saying Earl ain't never disrespected nobody. He's always been forthright and accommodating with people.
Yeah,
Both
Bud be dissing his own fans.
Bud this is own fans. And hell, if y'all so much of Bud fans, why don't y'all buy his fights? Why his shit ain't topped over 200,000 yet? But y'all riding so hard for Bud. Y'all ain't riding for Bud. Y'all just want to see Earl lose. That's all. If it was Keith Thurman fighting, y'all be doing the same thing for Thurman against Earl, man. Y'all ain't fooling nobody. Y'all like them motherfucking Poppy Muccios, them Canelo fans.
Well, you know the next motherfucker is gonna be Boots. They're gonna jump on Boots
Oh, he can't beat
bandwagon.
Boots. He can't beat
They,
Boots.
not gonna be it. Everybody's gonna be Boots fans next.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Early.
You know,
Man, I don't even get this shit.
Boo's a bad motherfucker. Don't get me wrong, man. So that nigga
This shit
right.
crazy. Like, but at first it was the Europeans, now it's the black on black.
I always been like that, bro.
Like,
Motherfucker,
crazy.
just in America, man. Motherfucker don't like to see you win too much, bro. They want to see you humble. You know what I'm saying? And Earl Spence Jr. is the most humble motherfucker I've ever seen as a champion. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like a lot of motherfuckers. They just, you know, if you look at, Earl got that perception because he got both his parents, and they both. He kind of like a suburban, like he got a suburban background, and a lot of street dudes don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? They identify more with Bud, his style. They like his style because it's kind of flashy. Like you know, people in the hood. You know, us come from the hood. We like niggas that, you know, that got a little swag about him. And you know, not that Bud got a lot of swag, but his style is real, like what black people, you know, you accustomed to. You know, real flashy, real graceful, and shit like that. And his background is hood. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker come from nothing. So, you know, eating ramen noodles and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they can identify with Bud more than they can with Earl Spence Jr. They think Earl had it easy. And I think somebody even said that Bud came from, you know, with a silver spoon in his mouth. His daddy was a truck driver. You know what I'm saying? I'm a truck driver. You know what I'm saying? His daddy was a truck driver. So he ain't come from no royalty or nothing like that. It's just their parents stayed together and shit. And parents loved them.
It was a middle class 2-parent home.
Right. And
they ain't had no 2-parent home these days.
Right. That's exactly what I'm saying. And you know, Bud mama. Go ahead.
My bad. I was gonna say that's how you know Earl a demon. Most fighters they fight because they don't really have no options, bro. You know what I'm saying? He like fighting, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He like hurting people, bro.
Yeah, he
The
like
thing
hurting.
is,
Like
he loves to
he's like
hurt.
a demonic motherfucker.
If you
Like,
know
y'all seen
Earl
that
when he
interview?
fight, whenever he hurts you, he start doing a little dance and every damn thing, boy.
I know y'all
I
seen
don't
that
think
interview.
so. I don't think so. Hold on. John Turner, I don't think so. I think what it is that, you know what I'm saying, Boots just came, just like Earl came at the tail end of, he came in when all them fights were being made with Sean Porter and what's his name? Keith Thurman. Right. And you see, he came in on the tail end of that shit. See, so he was the last man out. That's what Boots is right now. He came in on the tail end. His time will come. They'll meet up at 154. And I don't think it's nothing about fear. It's all about money with these guys. You know what I'm saying?
He a high risk, low reward. Like that's a high risk, low reward. He got to build himself to fight Earl. Like just like, you know, Floyd. Earl would never fight Floyd because Floyd was on the way out the door. He wasn't about to risk it all for Earl. He done did enough. He ain't about to fight Earl. Now, if Boots clear out the division, then move on up. Then Earl.
It ain't in the
That's
bathroom.
Philly Swag.
My bathroom.
Philly Swag says, laugh out loud. Y'all hate that man, Earl. He's a great fighter, but it's okay to be second best. Gene Gomez says, true, Earl is soft-spoken and nice. And let me see. John Turner says, I already told you, EJ don't want no pops of boots. BJ Thought says, nobody is digging that deep. Both fighters are family men. Yeah. You know, nobody said there's nothing wrong. It is nothing wrong with Bud. It's just that his camp just kind of came out sideways. And, you know what I'm saying? If you know anything,
His
how
camp
niggas get
fucked up.
Right. When you coming at another dude, you ain't gonna be disrespectful like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna,
especially when you know you gotta go to war.
You know,
like Vernon Boxer act like a motherfucker won't whoop his damn ass, dog. Like
right.
But you know what though? I do blame Bud because Bud could have easily told his team to chill out.
He didn't want to. He was sitting right there when most of the time when they was acting out like that.
He benefited off that shit, bro.
Especially with Bud being a family man. You know, Spencer's a family man. Spence got 2 daughters. Now, if Spencer would have died in that car accident, that's 2 girls without no dad, and they making jokes about that.
And a boy,
call that nigga drunk.
Yeah, but what I want them to,
that's why Earl said I'm done talking.
Hey, nobody ain't saying that Bud don't have a chance to beat Spence, bro, because he does have a lot of skill. What we're saying is there's a lot more there's a lot more intangibles that we're not taking into account. You see what I'm saying? Because who knows? I mean, because just like I made an analogy when you remember when Tommy Hearns had a lot of power, y'all, and he was fast, and he was a better boxer than Marvin Hagler as far as the fundamentals, as far as style. He was a better boxer. He could outbox Leonard. You know what I'm saying? But he went in there trying to fight and got his ass knocked out. And he went in there trying to fight Marvin Hagler and got his ass knocked out. Not only Bud has issues with getting hit, especially by somebody he think he's better than in Earl Spence Jr., he could definitely get knocked out by Earl Spence Jr. by coming in there trying to fight Earl. Once he get tagged a couple of good times, he's going to want to try to get that lick back, and Earl Spence Jr. going to be on his ass. You see what I'm saying? And you got to think about this, the punch resistance. You know what I'm saying? EJ, he got all kinds of punch resistance, bro. That motherfucker is tough. You know what I'm saying? And who knows when they get into the fight, you know what I'm saying? Who knows if Bud can take what Errol Spence Jr. dishes out. You never seen Bud get hit a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, let's not put Bud the way he can't be touched, because we've seen Bud get hit a lot. And he get hit by EJ, can he take that shit? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What if EJ could take what Bud is dishing out and Bud can't take what EJ is dishing out? These are intangible. These are things that you're not thinking about. You're just looking at Bud's style because he has a really great style. He has a great boxing style, but that don't equate into the intangibles of punch resistance and shit, toughness. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't fought the level of dude or EJ. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just running the narrative in your mind. I'm telling you, from somebody who's watched boxing for years and years, EJ could get in there and run through his ass. You see what I'm saying? And y'all not taking that into account. And not just fan shit. That's just what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Just because the guy got a nice boxing style and he athletic, he can still get his ass beat, bro. He can get his ass beat easy. Now, am I saying that could he knock out EJ? It's very possible, but I can't really see it because he hasn't fought. His resume is sucks so bad, and he avoided all the top competition at welterweight. This is why Bud gets the criticism that he gets, because he avoided them dudes. You know what I'm saying? And he talked a lot of shit like everybody was trying to avoid him. And I've never seen that in a damn special fighter. I've never seen a special fighter, do that. You know what I'm saying? He's the first one, you know what I'm saying, out of a long list of special fighters, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't go straight for the competition. He went around the motherfucking competition. And I don't get that, you know what I'm saying? So that's why.
Do you think it was him or Bob Arum?
Well, whoever it was, he didn't get the competition in. When he re-signed in 2018, it broke every fucking boxing fan heart who was behind Bud Crawford. I mean, everybody was behind Bud Crawford. It wasn't no one way or the other in 2018 because Bud was up. He was clear a top rank, and what did he do? All the competition was at PBC. You know what I'm saying? So we're thinking he's going to go over here and he's going to sign with PBC. He's going to whip everybody's ass. We see what he can do. We've kind of figured that Bud would beat Keith Thurman. He would beat Danny Garcia. He would beat Ugas. He would beat Sean Porter. We figured he would beat all of them. And then we had the grand finale like we got now, but he didn't do it. He went back and fucked up all them youthful years over there at goddamn top rank when he should have been over here cleaning up on the PBC side. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just,
So Earl then wanted to fight him then, right?
Of course. But look at it this way. When they met at the Maurice Hooker fight, he told Bud what he wanted, what he's going to do, because he knew it was hard to try to make a fight at top rank. You know what I'm saying? Bob, you see how hard it is to make the fight right now, and he's signing with the PBC, something he should have did 4 years ago. 4 years ago, he could have
versus Pacquiao. Shit.
Look here, 4 years ago, he could have did this very same thing he is doing today. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is saying the obvious. And that's what's tripping us out about Bud fans, because everything is out in the open. He could have, the side of the street is top rank and PBC. What he's talking about, there's no sides of the street. Bob Arum is only going to pay, he's only going to pay for fighters he think can't threaten his top money makers, right? He's not. They may send some PBC fighters over there, but Bob ain't gonna pay. But for the dudes that Bud Crawford can beat, you see what I'm saying? He's not gonna pay for somebody who might whip Bud ass or any of his fighters,
All
right?
right, so
Yeah, because the part I don't
all
understand
right,
is
so
how
what about the Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury?
Tyson Fury is not part. He wasn't part of
And
Top Rank.
Yeah, he was.
PBC hosted
No,
I'm
that.
he
talking about the
wasn't.
third fight.
PBC.
You talking about the third fight? He ran to them. He ran to them afterwards.
All
You
right,
see what
but
I'm
they
saying?
still made the fight.
I'm about to answer that question for
And the
you.
PBC was his
Bud
shoulder.
Bud has a lawsuit out for Bob blocking the Spence fight.
Right.
And the Pacquiao
Right.
fight. He blocked the Pacquiao fight too. He just couldn't deliver on the Spence fight. See, he told him he'd give him $1 million if he don't make the Spence fight happen because he wanted him to fight Mean Machine. And he blocked the Pacquiao fight because he didn't want to see Crawford fight Manny Pacquiao. He admitted it.
I mean,
But
don't
is it
y'all
Bud's
see this
fault
stuff?
though?
It ain't about being Bud fault. You know what I'm saying? It's about what he did. He re-signed with the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? He
But
messed
I'm
up all
asking
them
you, is it his fault?
Yeah, it's his fault because he knew everybody was telling him not to re-sign over there.
Yep, and the reason why he re-signed is because he used to that
Everybody
upfront
was
money.
screaming. Everybody was screaming.
But
Don't
he
re-sign
re-signed because of the money. Because they gave him upfront money. That's why he re-signed.
Yep.
When you can make it on the back
Everybody
end,
was
so
playing.
Adrian Broner said,
But-
fuck that upfront money. Because he said when he get on the back end, wait.
Do you realize how big a star Bud would have been if he would have came to the PBC back then? That motherfucker probably would have been right there with EJ.
He ain't
see
in the
what I'm saying?
PBC now though.
You said
They
what?
would have
But
promoted
why
him
didn't
so
he do
much
that
better.
4 years ago? They kept talking about.
No, I'm saying
well,
he's not in the PBC now.
But
He will be when he signed.
Fight.
He will be when they sign. Because if he's gonna fight Jamel Charlo, he cannot fight nobody at 154 or 147 without signing with the
Without Al
PBC.
Heyman's permission.
Right. So what he gonna do? Fight Josh Taylor?
He's gonna
Is
sign
that what
with, either he gonna sign with PBC or Floyd Mayweather, which is also the PBC.
He would have to go back to Top Rank to fight Josh Taylor, bro. You know what I'm saying? That'd be what, the third time he signed with Top Rank? Who wants to see that shit? He'll beat the shit out of Josh Taylor. Nobody wants to see that fight. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to see that. Why is he playing such the games with the PBC when that's where all your
he wants the money that, like he's trying to see how much his career is worth. Because like we said before, after you fight Earl Spence, you are a different fighter. Like that man's gonna take years off of Bud. And Bud already said he didn't want to fight when he's all the way in his 30s. Remember, he said he wanted to retire when he's around 35. He's at 35 now.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he was already at the Hall of Fame. He's already making his last walk. He's making his final walk around the ring, his victory lap.
And that's gonna be Bud fans' excuses. Yeah, Bud's about to retire anyway.
Exactly. Oh man,
right. I'm in the Hall of Fame. I'm in the Hall of Fame. That's like, man, when I heard you're an active fighter, dude. You're an active fighter. What the hell are you talking about the Hall of Fame for? You know what I'm saying? And you don't have a signature fight. Right. You don't have a signature legacy fight. Bro, shut up. Don't talk like that. If you don't have a legacy goddamn fight.
Person 2 weight classes below him. That's his signature fight.
Right. If that is a terrible rack to hang your hat on, bro. Because y'all don't understand. We consider Bud a special fighter, bro. Special fighters got to beat other special fighters to be great. You know what I'm saying? And Floyd had a slew of them. You know what I'm saying? He went Zab Judah ass. You know what I'm saying? He beat all the motherfuckers.
Lord,
Pacquiao.
Champions. He beat the most champions.
Even Oscar De La Hoya had motherfucking legacy fights. And you know what I'm saying? Even plenty of them. This is what we're telling you. We are the old heads who come from way back who see nothing but the best fighters. But the best fighters fight the best fighters. You know what I'm saying? But Bud is he is a great motherfucking fighter. We want to see him beat other great boxers, right?
So y'all talking about he's wasting his talent.
Well, what I'm telling these motherfuckers, like, they talking about what are you gonna do if Errol lose? What we're gonna do is what we always done. We're gonna
Keep
watch
watching
boxing.
boxing.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all think it's a personal thing against Bud. We've been
No, it's a
watching boxing.
boxing thing. I can care
We've
less.
been watching boxing for about 40 years, bro. We've been watching the best lose. Roy Jones Jr., that was my man. He lost, got knocked out. Guess what I did? I kept watching boxing. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing about, having to disappear if Bud win. No, we just want him to live up to his potential, you know what I'm saying, and be a badass and go out there and do what he can do. And he's not. He's got this passive aggressive pussy ass personality. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's used to seeing that kind of shit, but from this generation of motherfuckers, with all that pussy ass, trying to be smart and cryptic motherfucking messages. It's like, yo, man, go out there and fight the best. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm just, this generation here, they so goddamn, you know what I'm saying, with the passive aggressive behavior shit. It's like, no, bro, nobody care about how cute, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to be and shit. No, you go out there and you fight the best fighters, bro. It's nothing personal. Nobody hates your mama. Nobody hates anybody, you know what I'm saying, in your family. No, you talking shit like you the best. You know what I'm saying? You beat a bunch of...
Like Roy Jones said, you got to go to the king of the mountain.
Well, Roy Jones be capping too. That nigga be capping too now. He know what it is.
I got on his ass.
You know what it is. Like, Roy, you know goddamn well you had to beat Bernard Hopkins. Mm-hmm. You had to beat. If you wouldn't have had them two motherfuckers, if you wouldn't have had James Tone and Bernard Hopkins on your goddamn list, your career would have been trash too. You know what I'm saying? Even though with all that style and all that speed and everything he was doing, you know what I'm saying? If he wouldn't have fought James Tone and Bernard Hopkins, his career would have been trash.
Now he got Trinidad.
Man, Tito. I mean, come on, bro. Tito coming up, man. And wait,
Montel Griffin whooped his ass the first fight. That's why he had the damn. Montel Griffin was a bad boy. That's why he had to when he failed.
Wait, did you said Montel Griffin whipped his ass the first fight?
The first fight he did.
You said Montel, the one where he knocked him down, the one where he knocked the shit out of him and got it.
Bro, if you watch that fight, Montel Griffin was giving Roy.
No, bro. He gave him a couple of good counters, but who ended up on the listen, who ended up on the canvas? Who ended up on the canvas?
But what I'm telling you is Montel Griffin was doing more than Roy thought. He was working with Roy, and Roy was getting
he was just countering him. He was he had that old weird ass comment.
Pull. When we get off, go look at that fight again. Montel was giving it to him a little bit now.
No, I remember it. I probably watched it about 2,000 times, bro.
Me too.
And I know Montel.
Roy's my favorite fighter, but that motherfucker Montel was right there on his head. Yeah, Montel, he was on the cards. Montel was up on the cards.
Okay. I mean, but what happened?
Roy hit him, and then Roy got disqualified because the man was already down, and Roy went ahead and hit his ass again, like, fuck you, nigga, and hit him again. That's why he got... No, Larry Merchant was so motherfucking happy when he was goddamn disqualified. He the one mentioned disqualification. He was Roy should be disqualified. He should be disqualified. Like, that shit was blatant as hell, man. That man was already down, and Roy say, fuck.
Goddamn, is Montel Griffin your uncle or something? Goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he knocked his ass out. Fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like him. You know what I'm saying? He was arrogant, and then he act like, after he got disqualified.
That next fight, he didn't even make it out the first round.
Hey, he was acting like he was a real champion shit after he got knocked out. And you know he could have got his ass up and shit, but he
now I was mad about that shit.
Got up.
I was mad about that shit, but that nigga say, fuck it, he about to get the champion belt.
Right. That nigga fell back and shit with his goddamn tongue half out of his mouth.
He looked up. He was like, I ain't getting up.
Yeah, that shit had me rolling, but that shit had me 38 hot. You know what I'm saying? Roy be capping. But Roy be capping, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, I know Crawford is his boy.
Well, you see my video. You see I got on Roy ass.
Yeah, I saw it. You know, the nigga all three of the motherfuckers who talking shit was on steroids. They all got popped for steroids. All three of them.
I feel like you pop for steroids, you can't even talk about greats.
Right.
Hey,
You know what
sit
I'm
your
saying?
ass down and be quiet.
Right.
Like
All
they,
of them pop for steroids. You know what I'm
Tarver
saying?
thought
So
we
how you?
forgot about his damn dumb ass. See, Tarver should have been sitting his ass quiet.
Yeah, Roy he trying to get a damn podcast somewhere. He trying to get in where he fit in.
They
Let's
got
see.
one. They got that podcast.
Oh, that's all. That's they shit for real. That's something they're gonna be
Yeah, that's
doing on
their
a
shit.
consistent basis.
Yeah,
Okay, that's gonna be a good. That's good. All right. Let's see. BJ Thought says Bud has been trying to stop the guys in front of him to remain relevant. He doesn't have to stop EJ to get praise. And Jay Smith says he says y'all think Bud can back Arrow up and have Arrow on the back foot in this fight. BJ Thought says if Bud went 12 with Mean Machine, Arrow would skip over him. And Jonah Turner says Bud get hits less in his fights than Bud. Check out, bruh. You know with the he fights once every 3 years and shit. You know what I'm saying? Of course he don't get hit that much.
Hey, John Turner, I got a thing. If you take out the Porter fight, Earl has the best hit to punch ratio. No, even with the Porter fight in there. But if you take the Porter fight out there, Earl gets hit less than any other welterweight.
Yep, and you know what? Ugas trainer mentioned that how hard it was to hit Spence.
Spence is the least hit welterweight. The only thing that punched that numbers up was the damn Sean Porter fight. But if you go look, his punch to hit ratio is a +7. That's the highest in anything. That's the highest welterweight, and it's the highest out of almost everything except for 120 pounders. He got a 7-to-1 hit to punch ratio, so he hit people 7 times to that one. Go look that up. But if you talking about the he gets hit the less, take out that Porter fight because he went in there and fought Porter his own fight. And if you take that one fight out of there, you see EJ is lower than everybody in the welterweights that get hit. You can't hit Herb because he catches and shoots your shots even when he ain't close with you. Plus he keeps you off with that jab. A lot of them shots people think he get hit with, he catches them on his gloves and his arms.
Yeah. You know what that Porter fight, he blocked a lot of Porter's punches. If you
that
watch
Porter fight, he said they was just gonna fight. They was fighting for Kenny Porter's love. And he said we just throwing all this shit to the wind. And he wanted to just go out there and break Porter. That's it. That's what he said. He said he told James, we gonna fight.
Hey, Mike Biggs said boxing says been watching boxing since Bud and Spence was in diapers. And Gene Gomez, 60 years, Sonny Liston, Archie Moore, Floyd Patterson, Ali. And let's see. Philly Swag says, nah, Bud at EJ and Charlo's neck. Little Charlie looking scared. Big Charlie had to say something.
Man.
And Montel Griffin did not beat Roy at all. Mike says. And Joe Church says Roy was disqualified. And who's real? What's going on? Who's real? He says Griffin got his ass whipped. And Gene Gomez says Larry.
Oh yeah,
and,
the second fight, Montel got destroyed first round.
Yeah. So let me see. So Joe Turner says, why are all you speaking ill of legends simply because they believe Bud would win again? They was on steroids, bro. They was all on steroids.
Talking about stopping. I don't care who you is. Barry Bonds, he talk dirty. You talking ill of him too. I'm just saying you can't talk about what fighters possess and what they can do when you sit out here juicing, because that's attempted murder. You taking something that'll help you go in the ring to kill somebody. And that's not fair practice. You think that's okay for somebody to take a gun into a bare-fisted fight or take a knife into a ring? If that's what you're doing. You're asking yourself and you having a fist-to-fist fight to your life and you got enhancements. Come on, man. That's poison.
But my thing is you can't keep asking questions and not taking in, some of the facts that are being put before you. You know what I'm saying? You keep asking questions, but you're not taking in any information.
Exactly.
And applying.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
It's like I feel dumber every time I answer their damn questions. Like,
I mean, it's like, it's like that stuff they're talking about, it don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be trying to make Bud out to be a victim. He is not a victim, y'all. He is a dude that avoided the best fights.
He
You see what
did
I'm
for the face.
saying?
He jumped out there like
He
Demetrius.
avoided the best fights at welterweight. That's what he did. He
Like
avoided the best
Demetrius
fights.
I don't feel sorry for Demetrius Andre because he went after the money. Like Bud
Right.
money, he went after that 10 million guarantee.
Right, but see,
So
they try to twist. See, we live in the Fox News era where, as long as you keep repeating something, people believe that shit. If
they
you keep
shit.
repeating a narrative,
They
people,
shit.
that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, no, nigga, the truth is the truth. That's kind of ironic how Errol Spence Jr. his moniker is the truth. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
That's
Because
why
he knew all
say
this
the
fake
truth.
ass shit, all this fake stuff gonna come out the woodwork, and you know what I'm saying, he won't have to stand tall on that.
And that's why my
Well,
shit say the truth, but they would rather accept
no,
a lie.
you know, the facts I'm talking about is everything we know. We see Bud cross the street. You know what I'm saying? We seen him sign in 2018 back to top rank when he could have went to PBC signing like you doing right now. He could have been called Al. He could have been signing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and it don't matter what if everybody's talking about PBC isn't great. That's what the competition was. This ain't about putting Arrow over Bud. This is about common sense. You know what I'm saying? You don't go over there where there's no competition. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're a bad motherfucker like Bud. You know what I'm saying? You went over there and you fought where there was nobody.
It was
Fought
okay
them
when
guys.
Bud was in the 140 division. When Bud was 140, yeah, top rank was good for him. Because top rank got everybody from 130 to 140. That's what top rank got. But when you start getting into the 147, 154, that's the PBC territory. So you got to know where you at. Once Bud went to 147, his tenure at top rank should have been finished.
And you
They
know
let
what?
somebody else beat him.
Bud's excuse was that Bob promised him, but like, come on, man,
How
that's
can he
bad
promise
business.
you another?
If nobody ain't got it in writing, bro, if he ain't having it in writing, bro, then it ain't gonna happen, bro.
Bob did do some bullshit though, because he did promise him, but no, Bob promised him the Spence fight. He said, "If I don't, I'll give you 900,000." See, he knew he wasn't gonna get the
Right.
Spence fight, but he giving him 900,000. Here, take this almost a meal. You good? Just to make him fight
Look,
this Cavalas's fight.
Bud is a bad dude. Nobody's ain't saying Bud ain't bad, but look
Right.
at my screen. Look who the fuck he fighting. You know what I'm saying? He ain't fighting other bad motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? That's his problem. It ain't the fact that people don't think Bud can do this and do that. It's how he took his career. You know what I'm saying? Look at all the other bad motherfuckers in history, like Tommy Hearns. You know what I'm saying? Look at what's his name, the Body Snatcher. They went for the best motherfuckers. Terry Norris. They went for the best
Marvin
motherfuckers. They
Hagler.
went to fight the best. They all went for the best. You know what I'm saying?
They
A
had
lot of them was top
pride.
rank. Sugar Ray Leonard was with top rank. You know what I'm saying? And they went to fight the best. They didn't go try to fight John Moreland, or they didn't go try to fight Brandon Johnson and shit like that. See, you don't get no credit for them dudes. I don't give a fuck if they holding 3 belts. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes
Or,
wasn't no good.
or
You know what
But
I'm
Doug
saying?
Paul Rochester the third. You got John
Right.
Rochester the
Them
third.
dudes wasn't no good, bro. You know what I'm saying? We know he didn't face nobody that could fuck with him. And that's his
Bud's
problem.
career's on rookie mode, basically.
That's his problem. You know what I'm saying? It
The
ain't that
only
the
reason
fact
he
that
going to
nobody
the
hate
Hall of
Bud.
Fame, and the
It's
only
just
reason he
he
going to the
talking,
Hall
and
of
then he
Fame,
got the nerve to come off that, you know, fighting them dudes talking about the damn Hall of Fame. You got a bunch of old heads in here, and we looking at this shit like, what? What? The Hall of Fame?
he
Nigga,
was
you still
undisputed.
doing step up fights, nigga. What
But
you
you know,
talking about?
undisputed gonna automatically put you in the Hall of Fame because at the time he was the third person. You feel me? But you know,
No, Victor Poster wasn't shit either. What is he doing? You can always
well, I
tell
didn't
how good
say
a
that. I
fighter.
didn't say that. I said
You can always tell how good a fighter is about what they go on to do after you
that's
beat
like
them.
Canelo.
Right?
He had an easy run at damn undisputed. He waited to David.
Right.
He waited till David Beterbiev lost his belt. Then he like a crook. He hollered at Suleiman, stole that man's belt, and had an easy ass run to the unfinished. His run
Yeah.
was almost as easy as Crawford's, but only
Bro,
is he had Kenny.
I ain't gonna even.
He had Kenny.
You see what?
I
Like,
think
look at this comment. Look at this comment. He says, "Going to PBC doesn't mean he would get the top fights. Did EJ get all the top fights he wanted? No, he didn't get. He didn't get
why the
Thurman
fuck?
because he
He didn't
I
want
don't
to.
understand. I don't understand, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. But
He
maybe
didn't
they ain't
want
meant for me
Thurman.
to understand.
He got every fight he wanted. Hell, he making this damn Crawford fight happen. Only fight he don't want is Thurman. He don't want it. They trying to push it on him. Earl got all the top fights. I'm gonna tell you like this. Look at Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner's at PBC.
JV, what's going on, JV?
Adrian Broner even got a Pacquiao fight.
Now, don't get me wrong,
Got
don't turn him a man, though. You know, he be hanging in there. He
yeah.
says, Bud fired him because Bud wanted the top fights and didn't get them. Case closed. What
So
you talking about, bro? You
what
know
the?
what I'm saying?
Yeah, after 4 years. I mean, like shit. If he fired him at the end of his contract, so he stayed the whole extra contracts.
I mean, how can he be suing Bob and EJ be ducking him at the same
Right.
time?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like to see that this is the goofy things we're talking about in these narratives. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about that, bro. It's about you getting your ass over to the PBC and fighting the competition. You know what I'm saying? And that's what didn't happen. And y'all
Yeah.
won't want to hold Bud accountable for that.
Yep. And
And we
trust me, Al would have had no
all
problem in
scream.
giving him the fights he wanted. No problem.
We all scream for Bud not to sign back with damn Bob. Don't sign.
Man, bro? I was so fucked up about that, bro. I was
I
like,
was like,
man, this
oh,
dude, what is this dude? That's when the first sense that's the first time you got the sense he was moving funny. You know what I'm saying? He's like, he's not going over there to fight them dudes, man. And then they start coming out with these crazy narratives. Oh, PBC is ducking them. Nigga, you just re-signed with Top Rank. What are you talking about?
like
You know what I'm saying?
they try to offer Danny Garcia $1 million to fight. They just said hell fucking no.
I was like, bro, I was like, because I just knew Crawford was going to come over there and get the shit started. I just knew he was going to
Because
come over there and whip ass.
Bob is not gonna pay. Bob is not gonna pay somebody else's fighter because anybody that fought nobody that fought Lomachenko made $1 million out of all
And
his
you know what?
fights.
And you know what's crazy? American was the A side against Bud.
Yeah, he got what, 7 million, something like that, or
Yeah. So
7.
if
And
you give American 7 million, you
So
mean you can't
hey,
give Danny Garcia that?
no, check this out, right? I did some digging on that. That's what they wanted, but in the end, Bud got 6 million, and Amir Khan got 5. That's what if Amir Khan would have won, he would have got that 7, but he only got 5.
Oh, so they did like a split.
okay.
Oh, if you win this, oh, you get that. Okay.
Yeah, I had to do some digging because of my other video that I did, but yeah. Bud got he got 5.5 and Amir got 5 and then Bud picked up.
Yeah, but Danny Garcia would have fought him. Sean Porter would have fought him, and EJ would have fought him. You know what I'm saying?
But
Thurman, he wasn't gonna fight nobody. Thurman ain't fighting nobody now.
Bud got 6 million and Porter got 4 million for their fight. But you know they was trying to get Danny Garcia $1 million. Danny said I ain't fighting for no damn $1 million.
Right.
They're trying to pay him like a prospect.
Right, and then Danny knew it's a possibility he gonna lose that fight, so he gonna get his money. You know what I'm saying? And why he can? You know what I'm saying?
Bob Aaron doesn't pay opponents though. Like I said, Lomachenko,
Yeah.
he's only made $1 million one time. And all they talk about Lomachenko, but no fighter that's fought Lomachenko has made over 500K.
Dang.
Not even Gary Russell. Gary Russell got 500K versus Lomachenko. And they froze out motherfucking Gallardo Rigondeaux. And they put him on the shelf and forced him to fight. Forced him. They said either you gonna fight Loma or we gonna keep the shelf. And they only gave him $325,000. See, Aaron don't want to pay for fight. That's why he'll build a fighter beautifully. Ain't nobody build a fighter like top. But once you start getting star-studded and shit, they not trying to pay you. They trying to be like the NCAA. You know, they sit there, they get the pool all ready for the pool, you know, get people in the best position in their life. But they ain't trying to pay you.
Yeah, because you know what? Top Rank was really built for prospects. That's why that upfront money is in the contracts. Because you're trying to make a name for yourself, so you ain't making that much money. That's why you get the upfront money. Bud should have left as soon as he won Undisputed. He should have left Top Rank.
As soon as he moved up.
Look, y'all, see, they don't seem to understand. They have their good things. They don't understand. They have been cheated, bro. They don't understand. They have been cheated to see this man's skills, you know what I'm saying, work at a high level against quality opponents.
Now, Bud when he got that belt from Horn, because Bob controls that belt. I would have waited till I got that belt. Then I would have left. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Because he wasn't gonna let Pacquiao was gonna come to the PVC, but Bob said, "Hold up, before you go, I got one more fight for you."
Let me take that
Right.
belt off of you.
And robbed that nigga down under. He went to Australia and got motherfucker robbed without a pistol.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, Bud would have been a huge fucking star, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Joe Turner said, Pool, I'm still waiting for you to answer me. Did Errol complain about not finding top fighters that, bro, you know what I'm saying? That is so like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to insult you, bro, but it's like, what is this about, bro? You know what I'm saying? I was just like, bro, I mean, what
He
is,
complained about Keith Thurman because he didn't have a belt. Earl didn't have a belt at the time, and didn't nobody want to fight him because they was all looking for title shots.
I mean, I
Earl
mean,
didn't-
these
Earl got
little points they be trying to get off, bro. It's like, come on, man. It's like your boy re-signed with Top Rank, bro. What's up? I mean,
when he
what's
got
up?
the belt, everybody wanted to fight Earl when he got the belt. Period.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Well, when Earl became the money man, when he became the man, everybody he started doing them pay-per-views on their ass.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? And it's yeah.
drop the link in there. Drop the link for me.
Okay. All right. Oh, somebody got me on, so I hear myself in the background.
My bad. That's because
Yeah, I'm trying to drop it. Let me see.
And you know what? The reason why the Keith Thurman fight never happened is because Keith Thurman said it straight up that he wasn't ready to fight Spence. That's the reason why that didn't happen. Because Al ain't gonna throw you in there if you don't want to fight.
Right. Yeah, well, it, like I said, it ain't no Bud hate out there. You know what I'm saying? We just see how great he is, and you know what I'm saying. But I don't like fake shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like motherfuckers fighting weaker competition and acting like they, Mike Tyson, like they done knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Some of the baddest motherfuckers in the land, and that's not what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching boxing too long, and I've seen the baddest motherfuckers go for the other. I've seen Julian Jackson and Terry Norris go at each other. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him go from there and go for other bad motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's not in Terence Crawford. He ain't like that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And even with that, you see the people you named, those are legendary fights on their resume. Bud
Right.
don't have that. Bud don't have that at
right.
all.
Because he didn't go for them damn fights. He didn't want to. And that's what I'm saying. His will, his spirit ain't there. He don't want the best. He fuck legacy. He want the money. You know what I'm saying? He screwed the legacy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And he went for the money, and that's what happened. You know, I don't think he was scared. I just think he saw the easier path. But see,
Earl and him could be a damn. He knew he had a belt. He know him and Earl could have been something one day.
Right.
Yep.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just I just hate to see his potential go to waste. He did okay financially. You know what I'm saying? That was good. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to see, you know what I'm saying? He got money for his family, but he fucked up on the legacy side. And, I don't try to take no credit from him, but I don't respect none of them dudes, you know what I'm saying? Ricky Burns and them kind of motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? We all know they were trash. You know what I'm saying? I give
become undisputed. And he did just like he did. Both of him and Canelo had some bullshit paths to undisputed.
Right. And Canelo. And Canelo. Who Billy Joe Saunders
took a dive.
And
he took a dive.
Yildirim and fucking Yildirim. If you see somebody fighting motherfuckers like that, you got to call it for what it is.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? None of them dudes were bad, bro. None of them was somebody who's going to give Canelo a problem.
Yildirim was his sparring partner. Like, come on.
Right. Bro. That's what I'm saying. So when you see that, it's about substance, you know what I'm saying, over the bullshit.
And see, Canelo had a chance to be damn undisputed in middleweight. All he needed was one fight. He ducked the shit out of Demetrius Andrade. He had 3 belts. No, he had 4 belts. He had the ring. He had all the damn belts except for Demetrius Andrade belt. And you mean to tell me if he was the great one, if he wanted legacy, and he said he wanted to be undisputed, why should I take Demetrius? Because he knew he was going to get his ass whooped. He knew he was
Yep.
gonna lose 12 rounds.
And see, and this is something, I've only seen Riddick Bowe maybe dodge your boy
Lennox
because he thought he was
Lewis.
going.
Lewis.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now that's when I first start seeing like a little pussy
I
poke
hated that
ass out
shit.
of
I
legendary
that
dudes.
damn fight.
You know what I'm saying? But then it started getting kind of like, you starting to see this here quite often nowadays with these fighters. If they think they're
Riddick
gonna
Bowe and
lose,
Lennox Lewis, that was supposed to be the damn fight right there, man. That shit.
right. But see, in the Olympics, he got his ass whipped by Lewis. So the nigga had some kind of, he had some kind of psychosis and shit. The nigga ain't want that shit no more. You know
But
what I'm
that's
saying? So,
about the O and shit. Like, look at Evander Holyfield. Evander
mhm.
Holyfield went through wars. He went through Riddick Bowe. He went through Lennox Lewis. Like, Holyfield went through some motherfucking damn monsters. But he still kept fighting. He didn't care. He took fights because see, back then motherfuckers would challenge themselves. Like
dude,
Yep.
it's hard to find a motherfucker undefeated because motherfuckers
dude,
was
how
everybody.
you gonna call out motherfuckers and re-sign with Top Rank? When you get free, that's like a dog. That's like a dog. Be
That's like
barking
Ryan
behind the fence.
Garcia. He beat a
Hold
Ryan
on.
Garcia.
Let's say you barking behind the gate. Okay, then now you're free. You go right back into the goddamn yard, right?
I said that's like Ryan
So
Garcia.
he told me he been calling out for 4 years. That don't mean shit. So when you do get loose, you don't do shit. You go right back to the same people that were blocking the damn fight.
He
Motherfuckers
So
quiet
you know
and
what
it's
I'm saying?
taking so long for him to sign.
Right. So that's what we're trying to tell you. These are the things that you guys just keep trolling on. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? And people,
BJ. If Spence lose, he lose. But guess what? Spence ain't scared to do the fight though.
Yep.
right. You know what I'm saying? These should not be questions, y'all. You don't understand. These should not be questioned. When you supposed to be a bad motherfucker like Bud, there's not supposed to be all this bullshit going on. He's supposed to be going straight to him to make the business. You see what I'm saying? This is happening during this generation.
What
You know what I'm saying?
happened
All this
to really the best? Like, come on now. If a motherfucker say they better,
right, exactly.
I gotta see who better than me. You say you better, I say I'm better.
Right. Right.
So
It
let's
ain't about no calling out and shit. No, you go to that motherfucker's meeting. Hey man, call him up. Hey man, just like when they met at the Maurice Hooker fight, it should have been the same energy all the way through. Should have been the whole same energy. You know what I'm saying? But Bud, he's hot and cold.
60-40.
He, say what now?
Earl told that nigga 60-40. Like, what do you like? Come on, bro. You're not bringing
And
shit.
then they shitted on all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Errol told him, say, you know the numbers. You know what I want. You know what I'm saying? He told Bob, you know what I want. That's why he told Bob to his face, and he saved him for last because you are smoke and mirrors, because he knew he was going to take him through some crazy shit. That's why I'm going to take the easy route and fight these motherfuckers over here, because I can do business over here at the PBC, and I don't have to go through all this bullshit like we're going through right now. You know what I'm saying? So what's so hard to understand about it? You don't want to understand it. You know what I'm saying? You see that shit is what it is. Even
A
Bob
lot
said,
to accept the truth.
yeah, even Bob said that it's hard to do business with Bud. I
Yeah.
don't think
Because
he's
if Bud really
scared.
wanted the
I
legacy
just think
fight,
the
he would have took the
motherfucker just
40.
weird. I think the motherfucker just weird as hell. You know what I'm saying? He got the level. It's just like you ever play basketball with a nigga and you beat shit out their team, and then that nigga go, he take the ball home. You know what I'm saying? Because it's his ball.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? This is my shit, nigga. This is my shit. Y'all want to play ball? Y'all want to play ball? Huh? You know what I'm saying? Well, give me 5 points. Give me 5 points, and then we'll play. You know what I'm saying? Just that kind of nigga. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just starting off even and having confidence in your skills. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you got up this time, and next time I'll get up. You know what I'm saying? That's fair business right there to me. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to get all the goddamn marbles at one time. You know what I'm saying? And they could have, all this stuff here is missed opportunity. You know what I'm saying? For Bud Crawford. His legacy, he could have all them legacy fights if he wanted it. But he didn't want it. You know what I'm saying? And he was familiar with Top Rank, the way they do shit. He didn't want to learn nothing new. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to deal with the way they got paid over there at the PBC. So I guess it's like, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go back over here in my yard. You know what I'm saying? Where I get my.
He didn't like that little bit up front and get the back end, but the back end a lot better shit.
Right. But the fight is about here. You know what I'm saying? You see Bud, it's an honor to share the ring with Errol Spence. It is an honor now? You
This
know
is
what I'm
the
saying?
best
I ain't
fight.
got no problem with it.
This is the best fighter he's ever went against. The one with the most accolades. Like this is his. This is his legacy fight. This is the fight that that will define him. Like this is the fight that will put a cap on his career. Win or lose,
Mm-hmm.
this right here is his career. For
Is
the
somebody
better,
riding a horse or something in the background?
who the hell is that? That right there is it for the better or for the worse. Like, come on now, it goes down. It goes down, baby.
So BJ Thought says nobody has this killer resume at welterweight because Pacquiao and Floyd cleaned up welterweight, and there was nobody left to pass the torch. And
Okay,
JB,
Earl got like 4 or 5 Hall of Famers on his resume. I'm thinking. Lamont Peterson is a Hall of Famer. Mikey Garcia is a Hall of Famer.
Yep.
Sean Porter is a Hall of Famer. Danny Garcia is a Hall of Famer. Ugas will be a Hall of Famer. Like, what are we saying? He got a damn.
it's just something to say, bro. Just something to protest.
Like,
It's just something to say. What's going on, DJ Black Charm Music says. He said we're almost in July and no date yet. He says Christmas or EJ versus Bud. I'm going for Christmas. He says October's too close now for my funds and probably many others. Yeah, that's going to be a crazy scene, man. That's the prices are going to be jacked up. It's going to be crazy crowded. Um, man, I just hope nothing jump off because you know what I'm saying. This shit got so much energy. You remember that Tyson fight back in the day when the motherfuckers were fighting up in that damn Tyson fight.
yeah.
You remember that? Man, I'm talking about the energy is crazy.
Well,
I
see,
ain't
we ain't got to
gonna.
worry about that because they're going to put these ticket prices up so high that the riffraff ain't going to get in there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The damn motherfucking riffraff and the freeloaders, the freeloading Bud fans, they're not going to be in there. Because they love Bud so much, but they won't even buy the man pay-per-view. So what kind of
Let's
love is
see.
that?
Well, according to Thompson says EJ team asked Bob 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. When can we get them both in the ring? And what was Bob's response? Look, we're all brothers. We all family. Laugh out loud. He said, and Bud never said Bob make the fight. DJ Black Charm Music says, I want to get me a ticket and eat popcorn for a Ray Leonard versus Hagler type bout in this era. I believe that motherfucker gonna be lit. If Bud and EJ finally work out all this shit, I think this fight gonna be some shit we can't miss, y'all. BJ Thought says Crawford was stupid for re-signing, but he thought he would beat Pac-Man and get some leverage. Bob played him. Yeah, he did. But see, that's why EJ told him you're smoking mirrors. That's what he was talking about, bro. He don't be saying shit that everybody know, but that's what is that he be telling you some good shit. He was saying, he's smoking mirrors, bro.
But
You know what I'm saying?
how was he going to get Pacquiao when Pacquiao had already left? Pacquiao was with the PBC.
Yeah, like a pimp,
After
so
that
they'll tell
horror
you some
fight,
sweet
Pacquiao
lies.
left. Pacquiao left after that horror fight.
Yep. And then
And
even with that, Pacquiao signed the contract, Bud never signed it, so he could have fought Pat.
yeah, and JV said Brooks is a Hall of Fame. He says, B. Murray, what's going on, B. Murray? He
Oh
says
yeah,
that
Brooks
sounds
is
like
Hall of
someone
Fame. I
expecting to
forgot all about
lose.
him.
He says that sounds like somebody expecting to lose. Rasul Wash says motherfuckers be hyping up Bud, but he's not that good. He haven't even fought nobody. So, and that's all it is, bro. It ain't that Bud. Nobody. He's a bad fighter. None. It just he ain't fighting nobody on his level. You know what I'm saying? He ain't fighting nobody. That could really. You could say, damn, man. Like EJ fought Kell Brook. That was a hard ass fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like that. Even Green Machine. But Green Machine ain't nobody. Just go look at all the fighters he fought and look what they went to do after they fought him. You know what I'm saying? Usually, if you fight a bad motherfucker, he's gonna be bad his whole career. You see what I'm saying? And he gonna go fuck up somebody else shit. You know what I'm saying? But none of Bud people, Bud fight, you don't even, I don't even think they still in boxing. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of them dudes, you don't hear from them again.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't because of what Bud did to him, because he don't really knock you out like that. You know what I'm saying? He'll get a good stoppage. But you know, them dudes, they wasn't shit before they fought Bud, and they ain't shit after they fought Bud. Just go look at what they do. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh, here come No Cap. What's going on, No Cap?
What's
You
going
want to
on?
cook?
Hey, let me ask y'all a question. Y'all know the boxer that Golden Boy got, Zordo?
You say what?
Y'all know that boxer that Golden Boy got, that dude named Zordo, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he like 44, 46 and 0.
He's like, what?
He
He's
came
over
with
40.
Beterbiev.
He's over 40 and 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
This man's about, they trying to get him to break Floyd record, right? He's only fought like 4 people with a winning record. But he's like 40 something and 0. The dude Zordo, the Mexican guy. But
I
this
mean,
is what I'm
Chavez was
talking
like
about.
80 before he lost, wasn't he?
This is what I'm talking about. Bud record like his a little bit because he ain't really fought nobody either, but he got all them victories though. Like just because you got all these damn quantity, it ain't quality wins though. And I feel like even if Zordo does pass Floyd with the bullshit that he fought, he shouldn't pass him in the record books, man. Because he got a bunch of
Mm.
bullshit fights.
What's going on, BJ Thoughts? No Cap.
What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah,
Man,
you want to
Book,
cook
he's
too?
still a Hall of Famer. He got to beat Earl to be all time great,
No, I just
which he
wanted.
not gonna do.
I was I was
What you
just
say,
wanting to figure
BJ?
out who. I mean, as far as Bud and Spence, I don't look at their resumes to be that much difference. Honestly, I think Spence got the name opponents. Bud got a whole bunch of guys that were tough opponents but really didn't do shit. Like if you look at Horn and Ugas, they the same motherfucker. They two people who kind of lingered around that both beat Pacquiao.
Do you think
Ugas
Ugas will
way
beat?
No, I won't
better, man.
compare them two.
Ugas,
Nah.
Ugas way
Ugas
better than
ain't
Horn,
shit.
though.
Ugas ain't shit, man.
You capping right now.
Only reason we on Ugas because he beat Pacquiao. Ugas lost
No,
to Spence.
Ugas pulled himself against Sean Porter, which people thought he got robbed. It was a close fight. Could have went either way.
That still don't mean he shit though. Ugas ain't much of shit, man.
He beat Crawford twice in the amateurs. Like Ugas
But how
been on
you
the
gonna say
radar.
Man,
Ugas not shit?
a
Ugas
lot of
beat
people beat
Pacquiao.
Crawford in the
Ugas beat
amateurs.
Porter. He beat
Saddam
Ray
Ali beat
Robinson.
him.
Ugas beat Ray Robinson,
Ray
Pacquiao,
Robinson ain't
Porter.
shit.
Huh?
I said Ray Robinson ain't shit.
Ray
Okay,
Robertson beat
that's
Bud
what
in
I'm
the
saying.
amateurs as
People ain't
well.
never boxed.
Saddam
They
Ali
always
beat
talk
him in the
about
amateurs.
people that ain't shit that's boxing. Ugas, when he first started boxing, he had a fucked up manager. That's why he had them losses at the beginning of his career. Then he went on the street when he got his damn manager. So arguably, the only person he really lost to was the who's the guy he fought? Like his damn 12 fight in, but he arguably beat Sean Porter. Only person he really lost to was really Earl Spence. Ugas
I'm
was
gonna
a
be
hell
real
of a
with you.
fighter.
I had Ugas beating Sean Porter, but when I say ain't shit, I'm keeping the same energy, right? There are
Jeff
certain
Horn is
guys.
nothing
There
like
are certain
Ugas.
guys who don't get credit, and we'll be like, oh, not we, but most people, the job ain't shit. So
So I got a
as far as
question. Was
Ugas'
you saying Ugas
accomplishments,
wasn't shit when he had
he
to
ain't
fight
shit.
Spence? So was you saying the
Yeah,
same
Ugas
thing
ain't shit.
when
I
he
knew
was?
Spence was gonna run through him.
Okay, but Crawford was begging for that Pacquiao fight. So, but
Absolutely,
Ugas got it.
absolutely. Ugas got it and Horn got it. Those are two people who both beat Pacquiao. One of them lost to Spence, the other one lost to Bud.
Oh, but they didn't beat Pacquiao in the same fashion. Horn got his ass
Horn
whooped by
didn't beat
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao. He was
And
beating
Ugas
Pacquiao
whooped
with.
Pacquiao ass. It's like it's two different fights. Like Horn won to me. Horn didn't get robbed. I mean, Pacquiao didn't get robbed. He lost the fight because he lost more rounds. But towards the end of the fight, Pacquiao was whooping his ass like
Yeah,
real
he was
bad.
whooping Horn ass. Yes, that's true. But
So
he also
Ugas
lost.
whooped Pacquiao
Horn.
ass the whole fight. So I don't
He
know how you
also
can
Horn
lost
compare him to
before
robbed
Horn.
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao.
God damn,
Now
but
let
you
me
got
see
a
if Horn
super
lost.
mic.
Oh my
And you
bad.
got to
My
peep
bad.
this out too. You got to peep this out too.
My bad. I was kind of close to it.
So Horn was in Australia with Australian judges. This was Pacquiao's last fight against Ugas, but Ugas beat him so bad that they couldn't even cheat Pacquiao out of the win. They couldn't. So
We're
that's two
talking
different
about
fights.
when you talk about accomplishments in general, right? Like Spence' resume is not that far ahead of Bud resume, and it's neither one of their fault. The truth is, Pacquiao and Floyd cleaned up the division. There was nobody left to pass
Wait,
them the
nobody
torch.
left.
No, it's not. It was a whole
Kell
new.
That's
Brook
It
was
was a whole new
that's not true.
generation. It was
exactly. It was
Garcia,
a
You
whole
Thurman,
had
all
new
this.
Kell
generation,
Brook
which means
left.
there was
Sean
you had
Porter
nobody
Danny
left.
left
Danny
Shine Porter,
Garcia
to
Keith
pass.
left.
Thurman.
Danny ain't shit.
Kell Brook. It was a whole new
What Danny do
generation.
at
That Floyd
welterweight?
they fight. What
Man,
are you
it was
talking
a
about?
loaded division. The welterweights was arguably the most loaded division, even
It
after
got
Floyd
loaded
and them
again
left.
with the
What
next
did
generation.
Danny
Let's
do at
just
welterweight?
right now with the next generation with Ortiz, Ben,
What did Mikey
Boots.
Garcia do at welterweight? Nothing. Mikey Garcia did shit at welterweight.
He one guy.
That's why
Kell
Spence
Brook.
win.
Spence
Listen,
What
got
did
no
Danny do
belts,
at
guy.
welterweight? He lost to everybody.
Okay, Mikey Garcia, one guy. He was a multi-division champ. He wanted to
Four
challenge
division
himself.
champ.
and you can't disrespect Danny. Danny never touched the canvas, man.
Bro, Danny never got beat up until he fought Spence. Spence the only one that beat
Exactly.
up his body,
And
man.
Mikey Garcia was coming off the beating of Adrian Broner.
Right,
And
Marcus Garcia was a he was a
Robert
champ at
Easter.
135 and 140. He was trying to be a champ at 147. He came up short.
Yeah, he came up
That's it.
short. He didn't
But he
accomplish
beat
anything at
Broner. He
welterweight.
beat Broner at 140, didn't
Okay, he's still a multi-divisional champion. Like he was the king at 135.
he? He was
Lomachenko did not
pound
want
for
to fight
pound
him for
number
the
three.
WBC belt. When Lomachenko,
It
when
wasn't no
Mikey vacated
Lomachenko
that
when
belt,
Mikey
Loma
was
went to
there.
go get the belt. When Mikey was down there, Loma wanted no smoke.
No smoke. He was the
Then
king of
He
135.
beat
Then he
Robert
came up
Easter.
there
He
and
beat
popped.
Broner. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He
stop trying to
popped
discredit
Broner
this
and Robert
dude.
Easter. He
I'm
came up
not
to
trying to
140.
discredit him. I'm saying neither one of their resumes are like at welterweight.
Bro,
Like,
how you ain't
damn.
gonna say that when Earl got 4 to 5 Hall of Famers on his resume?
Earl got 3 belts. He had to fight 3 champions for them belts, man. Like these are
Okay,
Sean
he has
Porter,
Hall of Famers
So
on
hold on,
his
Kell
hold on.
Brook, and
resume.
So
Ugas, huh?
one of the Hall of Famers is Porter. I take it, right?
One of the Hall of Famers is Mikey Garcia. He
Okay.
also got Kell Brook. He got Lamont Peterson. He got Danny
I don't know
Garcia,
if
a
Kell
two
Brook going
division
to the Hall of
champion.
Fame. I say Danny Garcia going to the Hall of Fame, and fucking Sean Porter,
Danny
Kell
going for what he
Brook,
and,
did at
Mikey
140.
Garcia.
Mikey Garcia.
Kell Brook will go
Mikey.
there because Kell Brook was undefeated when he went up there and fought. He was like 30-0 before Triple G broke his eye.
He
Kell
might get
Brook
it
was,
later down the road or something, but I don't know. I
I
mean,
mean,
shit.
he in
No,
the first
Kill gonna
ballot.
get it because of his impact where he from too.
Yeah, for
As
England. He was one of England's best fighters, welterweights, bro. He was the special one. They
So is
called him
Khan
the
going to the
special
Hall of
one.
Fame for what he did at 140?
And especially when he just beat Amir Khan now. That launched him back up there.
That's what I'm saying. So is Khan going to the Hall of Fame?
Is who?
Amir Khan.
I don't think so, man.
No, I don't think Khan's going. That mother got knocked
The
out
thing
by
is,
Amir
Amir
everybody.
Khan ain't
Khan,
really a multi-divisional
when
champ like
Crawford
that,
fought
man.
Amir
Like
Khan, he
Amir
wasn't
Khan.
nowhere near the prime Amir Khan. See, the difference is Earl beat these dudes when they was
Well,
somebody.
Prime Khan was a bad motherfucker though.
Right,
Yeah.
He was
prime
a
Amir
bad
Khan is
Until he
going to
got
the
hit
Hall
with
of
that
Fame.
no
But
look.
that's not who Crawford
No look
fought.
pass.
You know what I'm saying?
Danny hit him with that no look pass and ended up
He was
his
whooping
Floyd
Danny
fight.
ass. And Danny just hit him with the lucky left hand.
It's
But
called a no
still,
look
neither one of their
pass.
resumes are just like these super impressive. Then you name
Bro,
it.
they
This
resumes
person's
like
a
apples
Hall
and
of
oranges,
Famer.
The
dude.
You
resumes
got
are
anything to
impressive.
say
People
on
just
it?
don't want to give credit to none of these niggas. Like Crawford beat Gamboa when Gamboa was on the pound for pound list and undefeated.
And
Yes.
Gamboa,
but
Yep,
Gamboa
Gamboa
also
moved
yep.
up the
jumped
challenge
up
for
two
the belt, but he
divisions.
was still hitting that.
Two-time
Gamboa, that
champ.
nigga.
Gamboa was 122 and he jumped up 2 divisions to fight Crawford after a year layoff. He
Same
ain't
thing
fought
Mikey
none of them
Garcia
weight
did to
classes.
Spence.
But he was still a pound
Say
for pound
what?
level fighter. He was prime, undefeated.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Both
Okay,
of them
but
Man,
were
but
Gamboa
see,
Gamboa
well,
also
hold
owns the
on. This is
122
what I'm trying.
division.
This is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Just because he's considered a pound fight, that don't mean shit.
He
That
was
don't mean shit.
122 pounds.
It's about who you fought, bro. You know what I'm
He
saying?
was
But
All the
Gamboa
also
was still a great fighter,
122.
accolades.
though. He's still competing at this. He was still
Hey,
competing to like the
Gamboa
last
pieced
couple
up
years
Polito,
where he started
pieced
getting
up
fucked up for
Lomachenko.
real.
Okay, but I'm just saying
Right.
Gamboa was coming straight from 122. He ain't even tested nothing
Right.
above
That's why
that.
he lost. But I'm saying he's still Gamboa though. It's like it's
That's
still a
like
name.
that's like when Rigondeaux went up to fight Lomachenko. He had to skip all them damn weight
Right, but
divisions and went up
That's
there and
that,
got
fine.
smashed.
He's still
they ain't the
rigging
same
that.
thing. Because he moved up to fight Donir already. He moved up like 3 weight classes to fight Lomachenko already. So that was like way
Right,
too much. Gamboa,
right.
he already had a fight at 130, I believe, before
No, he
fighting.
hadn't. That was his first fight. That was his first fight up there from 122 because he had
No,
just
he
came through
fought Crawford at
suspension.
135. I think he fought at 130 before
No,
then.
bro. He just came off the suspension in 122, bro. That was his first fight above 122. Look it up. I just did a video on it. That was his first fight above
122 off a year
Man,
layoff.
50 had Gamboa, and there was talks of Gamboa fighting Floyd and Floyd possibly being scared, which is bullshit. But When
Man,
Gamboa fought
Gamboa was never
Crawford,
on Floyd radar, man. Who said that?
when 50 Cent had Gamboa, go back and you can Google this shit.
Right,
50
that's
Cent
why he got his ass whooped because he got
had
played by Top
Gamboa.
Rank. He put Gamboa in the fight.
Yeah,
Gamboa ain't need to be in with Crawford.
yeah. And he tried to
See,
act like
Gamboa was
Gamboa was
supposed to
gonna take
fight.
over, and
It was
Floyd
supposed
was
to be
stirred up and
Gamboa,
everything.
Mikey. It was supposed to be Gamboa, Mikey Garcia, and Juanma.
Well,
That was the
no,
fight.
Gamboa had a fight before Crawford at lightweight. He fought some nigga named Perez, so he had the WBA interim belt. So he fought at 135 before.
No, he didn't, bro. That was
I'm
go
just
look it
looking. I'm
up,
looking at
bro.
his record right now. I'm looking up at it right now. He was 23-0. His first fight at lightweight was against
Let me go look
Darlais
at it.
Perez, 2013. And then he fought Crawford in 2014 for the WBO lightweight title. So he had a title, and he was at featherweight, then super featherweight, then lightweight. So yeah, so he didn't jump up no 2 weight classes. But I'm saying Crawford was too big for him anyway. He beat his ass.
Yeah,
That's
Crawford
but
was big anyway
regardless if
because he
Crawford
was
was
weight
big,
drained
had
at
the
135.
advantages. Somebody always gonna have a disadvantage in a boxing match. So it's like he still beat the undefeated pound for pound level fighter. So he got credit for
But
that.
that's just an accolade, bro. That's what I'm trying to
Right,
tell
but
you.
I'm
That's just
saying it ain't saying it's just saying he fought the top guy at 135. So
Who the
kudos to
top guy at
Gamboa.
135?
It was Crawford, but Gamboa went up to be great and got beaten. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Crawford moved up divisions too. Shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like fuck. Niggas move up.
Look. This is how I consider a great fighter. Okay, when you fight somebody great, once that fighter get beat, he just got beat by somebody. He goes on to fight other great fighters and beat great fighters. You see what I'm saying? Like just because Mike McCallum beat what's his name, Julian Jackson, right? Mike McCallum beat Julian Jackson, but Julian Jackson went on to beat a whole bunch of motherfucking great fighters, right? And Mike McCallum went on to fight and beat other great motherfuckers. These dudes are not doing that, bro. They're just
There's nobody
beating.
great because okay after 135, who Gamboa beat after losing to Crawford. He was never the same prestige as he was before.
Bro, Adrian Bronner was down there. Adrian Bronner was down there. You know what I'm saying?
He lost to Robinson Costello's after that shit.
I mean, they're not.
Before
if you look at
he
everybody,
beat
both Crawford and Spence fought, they really didn't have no victories for real after that. They was gone.
Man, Kell Brooks was the man at the time. Everybody was ducking Kell Brooks.
I'm talking about after Spence beat him. After Spence beat Kell Brooks didn't do much of shit to linger on until he got beat by
because he broke his eyesight.
Spence ends your career. When you fight against Spence, he takes off boxing years.
But I'm saying you gotta have. Look. Maybe
at 147, Spence got the best resume. It's not a point to even compare. So I don't know why people.
Boy just said you gotta beat somebody after your opponent has to beat somebody after you beat them. But then you saying Spence ended his career, which means they didn't beat nobody after he beat them. So
you saying I said Spence?
Not you.
No, what I said was when you fight Spence, it's over with. I didn't say nothing about who you beat afterwards.
No. Somebody broke down who they think is great, and they was talking about Mike McCallum. They said after you beat this opponent, who do they go on and beat, right? And I'm saying
that was Paul Counter that said that.
Okay, well, Paul Counter. Well, nobody Spence beat went on to beat nobody after that. That was it.
Say what now?
I said everybody Spence beat. Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia, Sean.
No, but look at this. Look at this. Everybody he beat was already certified, though. They were already champions. You know what I'm saying? They were already champions and fight. They fought other great level fighters. Like Kell Brook had already fought Sean Porter. Kell Brook had already fought Sean Porter, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so I mean, this stuff is like common sense.
It's
not like
he didn't go on to beat nobody after that. I mean, in that case, you give Crawford the same.
Well, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. No, do you even hear about any of those dudes in boxing after Terence Crawford fought them? Are they still in boxing? Where is Ndongo? Where is he?
You know what I'm saying? Regis Porgray.
I say the only guy Terence Crawford was Victor Poster because he just fought a good fight with Gary Russell, and that's probably the best name.
Yeah, Crawford. I mean, what I'm trying to tell you is, once you beat somebody great, you're still gonna hear about them. You're gonna see them go on to do other great things. Ain't none of Crawford opponents did that. You know what
They're
I'm
gonna be
saying?
there
Ain't none of
like
them do that.
Garcia next.
Because they
You
retired.
know what I'm saying?
Like old boy who really beat Lamar Peterson, who had the gold medal, left-handed dude, can't think of his name, who Crawford fought. Crawford whooped his ass. He pretty much retired after that.
Who Felix Diaz?
Felix Diaz.
Boy.
Felix Diaz ain't retired, is he? Yeah, damn, he ain't had
It's
a
like
fight since
it's like talking to
2019.
people all that count.
Do you consider those champions he fought? Do you consider them belt holders or real champions?
It doesn't matter. You can only fight who's there. That's my point. Ain't no. It's like, okay, I'll give you an example. People was talking about, oh, why they fought nobody back in the day? There was nobody at the heavyweight division to fight. Everybody he fought came onto the scene with him. Either he can sit back and allow them to beat a couple people to make it a good fight, or he can fight them early when they green, and then they go fuck around and retire and be nobodies. But there was nobody to fight. There's nobody there to pass the torch. So Crawford
okay, so
he fucked up by not going to PBC
so are those good? Are those great wins? Do that make Crawford a better fighter or what?
It's not what
Those
makes you a
kind of
better
wins.
fighter. It's what makes you the
Does
fighter
it
in
make
the
him a
era
better
that you in.
fighter? Does it make him a better fighter?
It's the era you in. You can only fight who's there.
Bruh, does
He
that
answering the
make him a
question.
better fighter?
A better fighter than who?
No. Does it make him a better fighter beating those kind of
Bro,
dudes in
he's
John
not
Jones?
speaking in
Absolutely.
Spanish, bro. He asked you a simple question. Does that make you a better fighter?
Absolutely. If you beat who in front of you, you ain't a better fighter.
No, shit.
Iron sharpens iron, bro. That's like if you play chess against somebody that's ass. That don't improve your game at all, bro.
Bro,
It
if I
makes
play
you
chess
start
against
playing
the current
ass.
chess master, right, not whoop his ass, but he not historically ranked. I mean, I can only beat the person that's right there.
But that's what I'm saying. If you fight against
It's
motherfuckers
not
that's
a
below your
legacy fight,
standard,
bro.
then you ain't gonna get better because you're not challenging yourself, increasing yourself. You know,
Right. He's like, Bud is a sharp knife that has been dulled by fighting all these soft ass dudes.
soft
He's a
second.
sharp ass knife. And he's very dull because he's been fighting lesser competition.
You know what?
That's all I'm saying.
I can probably say this too, but this might be more opinionated. I think that majority of Bud's opponents were intimidated by him.
Right. Because they were so much less skilled than him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which left room for him to do what he wanted to do in the ring.
Right.
You can say that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I would agree most people probably.
That's the only problem we have with Bud. I think Bud is a bad motherfucker.
I get your point. I'm saying outside of who else? Okay, he already fought Brooke and Porter. Who else? Danny Garcia and Thurman? It's Danny Garcia, Thurman, and Pacquiao.
What, Danny Garcia? I don't know about Thurman.
I'm just saying. There's only.
Let me ask you something. Do you think Danny Garcia is better than everybody on Bud's resume?
Legacy wise?
Yeah. That's what we're talking about. Boxing is about legacy, bro. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about hating. It's not about hating on Bud. It's about him being a bad motherfucker fighting at the legacy.
I think you're going the wrong direction. It's not about hating. I'm saying there's only 3 people, right, that can possibly move his resume further along. He's already supposedly about to fight Spence. So there's only 3 other people that are in question, which is Keith Thurman, who ain't fighting no goddamn body, right? And then you got Pacquiao, who both ducked Spence and Crawford, right? He didn't want no parts of that. And then you got Danny Garcia. So the only person who Crawford didn't fight in this common era is Danny Garcia. So that's basically what we're saying. He ain't fight Danny Garcia.
No, we're saying he didn't. No, that's not what we're saying.
Name the person he was supposed to fight. That's my point.
Oh, what's up, Steve? What's going on?
They got real quiet when you said that, man. They got real quiet when you said that.
I like
Hey, man, I heard them crickets when they said that shit. Go ahead, answer that man. That man asked who besides Danny Garcia. Y'all go ahead.
Who else he's supposed to fight welterweight besides Danny Garcia to be great?
Say what now? Who else what?
I said, who else was he supposed to fight? Because we know Thurman ain't fighting nobody.
He's supposed to fight Adrian Broner as well.
No, but we're going to rewind back when Keith Thurman called out Bud.
No, he was supposed to fight Adrian Broner.
Broner ain't shit.
Man, Keith Thurman said he wanted his
Broner was the
firstborn
motherfucking problem at
and his secondborn.
135.
Broner
But
didn't
my
have no
thing
problem
is this
fighting.
though.
Him.
Okay, Keith.
135, he was the motherfucking
He
problem.
was. He was the truth. When
Okay, so look,
Crawford
so
was
Keith
fighting, he
Thurman
wasn't no
sent the
problem.
contract, right? It was 10 million. It was too much. He could have counter offered it, man. He could have talked. He could have negotiated. That's what it's about. If you gonna ask somebody to pay you, you're gonna start at the highest, and then you're gonna get to a medium where y'all can get to
That's
an
called
agreement point.
negotiation.
Hey
Negotiation.
y'all,
Bud didn't
hey,
even do
what's
that.
Man,
going on?
Bud
What's
didn't do
going on,
that.
PhD?
That's
What's going on,
also that's
PhD, big
outside of
dog?
our realm.
Hey,
I'm
y'all,
just
okay.
I
saying.
am
No,
monetized,
no.
y'all. Y'all
Listen.
show the channel some love. You know what I'm saying? I am monetized. You know what I'm saying? You know, send a brother some love. Go ahead, y'all. Y'all keep
Yeah.
going.
And you know what? And a matter of fact, Bowman said the reason why they didn't fight Keith Thurman because he didn't have a belt. Facts.
What did
And that
Keith
was a
Thurman say?
Keith Thurman said he wanted 10 mil, but Keith Thurman explained, he said, hey, I'm gonna start from the top and I'm gonna go to a bottom until we reach something. He said, I'm not just gonna tell y'all to pay me low. He said, I'm gonna start at the top and then,
Because
we can talk, negotiate.
Keith
Man,
Bud was his only way to get a shot at Spence. Because if
we
he
all
beat
know Keith
Bud,
Thurman a lying motherfucker, and he wasn't just fight neither one of them dudes. He could have been
oh
fought them.
no, now Keith Thurman was willing to because Keith Thurman wanted a shot at Undisputed. That Keith Thurman don't care now. He done lost already.
He
Yeah,
the undisputed couch
he ain't
champ.
got
That
nothing to
motherfucker ain't
lose
getting nothing.
now.
Mm-hmm.
And
He ain't
instead
Yeah.
of
got shit
fighting
to
Keith, he
lose
fought
right
K.
now.
Because if he don't fight one of them and lose, he got to fight one of your young dogs and lose.
Keith Thurman fought 3 times in the last, 4 years?
Yeah, Keith Thurman finished.
So who gonna get him $10 million?
Man, you're not
Nobody.
listening. You start off at 10 and then you negotiate
It's
till you
called
get to a point.
negotiation,
It's
Yeah,
called
brother.
but that's
negotiation.
But
speculation.
Just
what
like,
fighter
just
getting
like
$10 million?
Bud.
Tank
Just like,
getting $2 million. Who the
It's
fuck
not
giving Keith Thurman $10 million?
it's not speculation. That's what Keith said in the interview. He said
Well, he got
he said
five
he
and a
started
half of
at
that
10 million,
Barrios
but he
fight.
wasn't saying that's all you can pay him is 10 million. He
He
said
got five and a half of that Barrios fight.
Man,
Bob, who Bob Arum paying $10 million to?
man, y'all not listening. Keith Thurman started
I
at 10 million.
understand
He wasn't
exactly what you're
asking to
saying.
get only
He's
10
not gonna
million.
get 10 million. That's the starting point.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
understand
starting
what you're
point of
saying. That's the starting
negotiation.
point. But I'm in real estate. If I put a house on the market for $200,000 higher, expect somebody to talk me down. Nobody's gonna bid on that house. Ain't nobody gonna entertain that shit. Keith
And the
This
Thurman
house
ain't
is
no
a
Bud
fucking
Crawford said he
trailer.
nobody
want.
was gonna
And the
Okay,
house
entertain
is
that
a
shit.
trailer.
okay. Look, Bud.
this is
Okay,
different.
nobody
This is
finna pay that
boxing,
shit for
man.
no
So
This ain't
Bud.
buying a house. This is going in the ring,
It's
fighting somebody.
Okay,
negotiation.
look.
It's
Nah,
negotiating.
cash is
Bud
king.
said he want 20 million and 50% of the damn pay per view. That's like Keith Thurman asked for 10 million right there because he asked for 20 million and 50% of the revenue.
The only
That's a
difference is
50-60 million
people
dollar
ain't
fight.
on this YouTube talking every day about no Keith Thurman. People ain't got no interest in Keith Thurman. Bud is one half of the biggest fight in boxing. That has never been Keith Thurman. When has that ever been Keith Thurman?
And see,
Well,
that's
we
what
can't really
make
talk
Keith
about
Thurman
numbers
mad
really
right
because
there.
Buzz numbers ain't that good either though.
Yeah, you put 3 of Buzz fights to equal one of Earl's.
Because Bud an idiot. We know that. We
Bud,
already established that.
Bud has put more money in the pockets of YouTubers than damn near probably anybody besides Canelo. Because guess what? He
well,
moved the
I haven't
needle.
seen
He
a
like
dollar
Roman
tonight.
Reigns.
I haven't seen $1 tonight. I've been talking about damn Bud. I love Bud Crawford. God damn it.
Oh fuck no, man. The people know you lying. You like Trump. You know you lying, Pooh. Hey, don't believe that.
Hey
That's my
man,
boy
Bud
now.
the
That's my
best,
boy.
man. Bud the best, goddamn it.
Oh hell no,
Nah,
hell
I
no.
don't think he the
You
best.
putting that
I
hoodoo
think
on, Bud,
Spence
man.
though.
Don't come out there, Bud. Stay in the house.
Oh shit. Goddamn, I had to do like some of the other channels, goddamn. I see $5 hit that motherfucker. Yeah, you know, Bud, fuck EJ, goddamn it. That
I'm about to
nigga.
start. I'm about to start bringing Canelo back, people. I'm about to
That
do my
motherfucker
money
send me
brown.
$100 and shit.
I'm
Bud
gonna do
fan
my
send me
money
$100.
brown to get
Goddamn
my
He
Canelo
gonna
on.
he gonna start the live stream with a sombrero and everything. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm about to do. I'm about to do the money brown to get my Canelo on.
Hey, boy, get your
Oh,
money. Get your money.
oh man, don't
Hey,
even.
you know what?
Oh
And if we
gosh,
want to
it's
be
too funny.
technical, we the ones that gave Bud this popularity just based off doing this. People going on YouTube, going on these different channels and just hearing. So basically, we did it. Bud ain't
Yeah,
did
that's
nothing.
true.
Oh shit, he just knocked their ass the fuck out now. That's a big part of it.
Man,
You know,
he ain't KOing nobody, man. Like not gonna put him
Oh
to
man, he
sleep.
KO'd everybody though.
He has a KO, not one person.
TKO.
He TKO'd him.
That mean
A
the referee
KO
had
is
to
like
jump in and say,
Bundu.
"Your mama said stop the fight."
A KO is like
They,
Bundu. Like the way
Oh hell
Bundu
no.
was, that's a KO. A KO, not getting smothered by the ref. That's not a KO. That's a
That's the
TKO.
only one who can say, you know.
Yeah, boy.
A
Y'all
knockout
wild.
and TKO is completely different.
No, they ain't. That
Oh yeah,
shit
it
going at
is.
what? It's a win, a loss, and a draw. Yeah,
What's
It's
up,
almost
yo?
a knockout and a TKO.
that's it. We can't change
What?
them rules.
So what's up, Steve? Your boy Energy, he calm now. The fight here, you know what I'm saying? He ain't talking them shit. What's going on? What's up with that?
Who that? Who that?
The Bud camp. They ain't talking no shit. He said it's an
Oh
honor
man.
to share the ring with Bud. What's up with that? We sharp up here. What the hell going on?
Hey man, we in the mountain like Rocket, man. That man climbing the mountain, man, chopping that wood. We see
Mm-hmm.
y'all in October.
That ain't got shit to do with that action. What
He
was
said
going
ain't no more
on?
talk. He said he caught that fish.
Hey,
Okay.
counter.
Okay.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
counter.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna catch y'all later on, man. I've been on here too damn long. It's been 3 years change, boy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up too. I got to get up early.
Everybody
Let me
else
see.
subscribe to my channel. You know, I got the community going over there. You know,
But we'll keep on going for a little bit more.
throw that link in for everybody can subscribe to Upper Echelon Sports Bar.
Upper echelon, the man. Yes,
I got
sir. I
some
love
hot
his
new
stuff over
content
there.
for y'all, man. Y'all go over there and debate on this content that I got out there. I'm about to put the link in the descriptions.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate
Peace,
everybody for coming
peace.
out and seeing my boy Pool Counter right here, man. This is a real nice OG right here. Just come on by, show that man some love.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? So, what's going on, Steve?
Oh man, nothing much, man. Happy Father's Day, everybody.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it, man.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
did you watch that Beterbiev fight last night?
Man, I watched that bullshit. I was like Rocket too. Throw the damn towel.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
was ugly, man.
I mean, he went in there. He put on a goddamn clinic, didn't he? I was like,
Man,
that damn Beterbiev something else. Yeah, I started
man.
out talking about Beterbiev.
Joe
Yeah,
looked bad as hell, man.
yeah. He only got one gear, man. That's coming forward. He
Man,
paid for it. He came for it on the wrong dude. That
he
dude
put his
fooled
ass
him.
in
Right?
neutral.
Yes, sir.
That
Damn
shit.
sure did. 'Cause,
I
I
was like,
mean,
damn, is he gonna go 2 rounds? I thought he wasn't gonna make it to the second round. Man, that's some bullshit. All I know is goddamn Spence Crawford better not be like this. I'm gonna be mad than a motherfucker.
so let me ask you a question. What y'all think? Do you think the fight is signed? I keep hearing different shit. You know what I'm saying? Is the fight signed or are they still negotiating? You know what I'm saying? I think Bud said
The fight
they
signed.
were
They
still.
just ain't gonna announce it till they want to announce it. Shit done. Yeah,
Yeah,
they over there cheesing with Floyd and shit at the Hall of Fame and shit. The shit done. Floyd gonna make a announcement probably after his exhibition with that Japanese guy.
you
That's
know,
what I think too, because Spencer's already running and training and stuff. So I think they already got it sealed.
yeah. They probably trying to just figure out the venue. You know, that's the main part of it. You know what I'm saying? Seeing what date they can get. Because I think they're going to MGM with them.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be in Vegas.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I'm
It's
saying?
definitely going to be in Vegas. They
Yeah,
finna get all the money.
that's a neutral spot. You know what I'm saying? Plus they can run up them prices on them
Hell
tickets. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? For them seats.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I told myself I wanted to go, but I was like, I ain't trying to goddamn spend all my damn money. You know what I'm saying? All the people that I could just watch it from the comfort of my house. You know what I'm saying? And then they see this damn pool kind of boxing logo and somebody hit me in the back of the head. I was like, hell no.
Man. The Canelo folk going to snatch your ass up. You ain't going to know who got your ass, man.
I ain't lying, especially if we with my old lady. Shit. You know what I'm saying? We'd be in that motherfucker battling, I had to call out the LDBC, you know what I'm saying? Give me a whistle, LDBC whistle and shit. Woo! Everybody assembled like the damn Avengers up in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Had Drew Titan come through that motherfucker,
Man, the
yeah.
Canelo folk gonna get your ass and be like, "God, did Canelo win that 8th round of the Bibble fight?" You better have it right out to motherfucker.
Oh, that's that motherfucker that was singing that song on that video and shit, because Canelo lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell
Happy
yeah.
motherfucker.
But I was drunk as hell. Mm-mm. Yes, sir. So, what a show, man. This has been a great show. I'm glad everybody showed up. I got to get up and drive a load tomorrow, y'all. So, but I appreciate everybody coming through. We've been on for about 3 hours. I wish you would have came a little earlier, Steve. Charles Young, no cap. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, man. We're going to wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody for coming through. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And, come on back. You know what I'm saying? We'll try to do it again tomorrow. And, you know what I'm saying? We'll be here talking some boxing, man. I appreciate everybody, man. This has been Full Count of Boxing. Make sure you smash that like button on your way out. And we'll see you guys mañana. You know what I'm saying? That is what it is. Thank you, BJ, and all you guys. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to wrap it on up. All right, man. Don't be a stranger, man. You know what I'm saying? Peace.